Expedite at us, Joseph. It's been a whole year since we last played.
True. Who remembers what happened last time to our intrepid heroes?
God, I do not. So Christmas? Santa? Punchy Bunny?
It was Christmas. Only Lance has overcome because he used a lesser wish for the lore dump on what Christmas actually is.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So you could have had a lesser wish, but he was like, "No, I'm going to use it for a stupid reason."
Yeah, that's what we always do.
Far, I'm proud of all of you of how you spent the wishes I've given you this campaign.
Didn't
I
I
wished for the genie to be freed, and I wished for the meaning of Christmas, and you wished for that nature witch that lives in your
Oh
ear now.
yeah, I've got a little the person in my ear.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Given we're wishes, which most people playing D&D never get to see, and then throwing them out at level 5, we are going to use them on something stupid because.
Man, I can't believe how many wishes we kept last campaign.
Getting them this early though makes them feel a little bit less special.
Disagree.
I believe I cast something like 20-something, just over 20 witches last campaign.
Yeah, I mean, you're actual genie. It makes sense.
And nothing went wrong.
I think the universe ended once.
Only once.
One's a pretty good number of times.
Actually, no, the universe ended 3 times. I'm sorry. It definitely ended 3 times.
But
there was a reason why the person who kept fixing it got mad at me.
Yeah. He was like, "You're blowing the universe up. Reality is coming apart at the seams. Can you maybe chill?"
I mean,
alright, I'll wish for that.
Things that happen.
Anyway, we're level 5 now.
Are we?
Are we? What does my character sheet say I am? Have I leveled myself up? Oh, does it?
Any of my characters?
Does it even say level 4?
Yeah, but you
oh my god, it says 5.
You guys were just talking about when we were like level 20 something, and I was like, well, we're 5 now.
Okay. I thought we leveled up last session, and I'm like, oh no.
No, we've been 5 for a while.
Okay.
We're alright.
But both me and Graham panicking.
Because I often forget to level up, and then I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I'm OCD with my character sheets, so I'm always like, I've leveled up, I need to do it now.
So yeah, you guys have had a wonderful Christmas.
Also Dark Lord.
Yeah,
also
the Dark Lord not very dark.
And his very horny assistants.
He is the darkest and most evil of all beings in this world.
Nah, he's fine. One bit of lore I do remember is that the god of this planet may not be so chill.
And we're in a big old prison.
Yeah, if I'm remembering right, this whole planet is like their prison thing, hence all of this Batlarium stuff that is reacting with anything that tries to leave. So we might be stuck.
Yeah.
Or at least we are for now. We'll figure out.
There's like, I'm trying to remember. What have I got in my notes? Bob.
There's a small dragon, and there's a buff dragon lady, and that's all I need to remember.
The joys of past me notes. Past me is a absolute lunatic. That's old news. That's old news. Kobold friend. Got him. Batlion for the blood. Oh yeah, the Batlion sends people into a blood frenzy. That's a thing. Oh yeah, I have bombs.
Casual, I have bombs.
We love bombs.
Yeah.
Bombs? You want bombs?
MacGyver together from bits of sap and bits of stone. Yeah.
They're the most reliable bombs.
Lance just be like, of course they are. I made them. Oh, there it is. Planet Reastaria, a god of everything, an overgod, question mark. Blesses those who discover things, a god of adventurers, a god of knowledge, perhaps. Only a handful of individuals have received their blessings from major discoveries. Thought to be trapped in the center of this planet. A Dark Lord tried to kill her, but was stopped by adventurers. We have one testament that they are a manipulative, genocidal maniac. The battle line surrounding this world may be what forms part of their prison. That's what I have in my notes. But from memory, I believe this Dark Lord fella who we've been palling around with is supposed to access some sort of vault that has like more of this lore in it, I think. And that's all I can remember.
Yeah. There are a number of treasures that the his predecessor left for him to try and catch him up to speed on power and knowledge.
So give this guy a kick with the backside. Go, you need to go and find this vault and solve this puzzle.
I think we said we'd help him.
Yeah. Why was I so stuttery with that? Yes. Will help.
Yeah. You're pawns in the Dark Lord's evil game.
Lance
Says
gives him the most like. Yeah, you go. Sorry.
I like to think that's one of the assistants is like that, and he looks really uncomfortable at that mention.
Hex
I
is
mean,
like, it's fine. I'm literally from the abyss. Don't worry about it. I've been pawns in dark old plans before.
Yeah, I was just going to say that Lance is just giving him the most nonplussed expression, just like, sure. Whatever floats your boat, buddy.
My boats never float. How did you know?
That's not very good.
Yeah, that is just incredibly low quality and inefficient. If they don't float, that means your boats always sink. That's just bad craftsmanship.
No.
Hey,
Every time
do you
I get on
need,
a
do you need an
boat,
to the Dotler? Do you need an artificer to make your boats float? I mean, literally, the boats.
the Dark Lord shrugs and is like, I don't think I've needed a boat, but sure. That guy says he has
You're the
trouble.
one who took us down a strange tangent.
No, it's this servant I've decided is the one that doesn't like boats.
Or the floats.
He's
Fine.
suffering from
Trying
a
to
terrible
engage with
curse.
the Lord fella.
Every time he touches a boat, it always sinks.
But yeah, we'll help him do his thing.
Excellent. But yeah. So, what do you guys want to do after your celebrations finished at the Christmas Day? I assume you just want to go like get some rest, wake up fresh in the morning.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is there anything that I was in the middle of making? Because artifice are going to spend as much downtime as possible building shit.
Nuclear warhead.
Bit early
Do you
for
need
that.
any materials?
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm trying to remember if I was building something. I think I was between. I think I was between projects at the moment because I've made that all-purpose tool.
Because I've got 2 pools of bringing a small amount of any material.
Yeah. Actually, I'm going to inspect what that jack-in-the-box thing does. I've just spotted it in my inventory. It's just a magic jack-in-the-box, and I don't know what it does. So I'll investigate that a bit more.
Okay. Do you wind it up?
I mean, yeah, sure. I do technically have identify, but as you probably know, I have a problem with identify, so I'm trying not to use it.
When the little Santa pops out, can everyone make me?
Oh, I'm
a
going into
wisdom
my
save?
room and doing this.
Okay, can you make me a wisdom save?
Probably not.
14's okay.
It's not terrible.
You have the fear condition from the box for 6 seconds, and then it wears off.
Ah! He hallucinates it to be a certain face that only the DM knows what I'm referring to. Due to an illusory effect on it. And so it's just a Santa thing. Fine. Okay, so okay.
It's a scary box.
If
Is it? Sorry, you go.
if our artificer has no need of my abilities, I'm gonna Tim will attempt to continue his process of fixing his spider wherever it is.
The Dark Lord actually would be pretty intrigued to help you with rebuilding your spider.
Yeah, just on the because it keeps getting gunked up. He's got to do maintenance on it more and more often, I suppose. So I'm just gonna try and keep it at peak form.
But yeah,
I'll
the Dark
admit that I may
Lord
have forgotten that. Otherwise, Lance would probably be helping. But that at the same time, Lance does need to rest, which I'm guessing you don't need to sleep much.
Yeah, I've not done it. I've not done anything, and I don't. Usually the machine parts keep me going.
Yeah,
the
that's what I
Dark Lord
meant.
would actually talk to you specifically about the machine spirit that dwells within. He's like, wow, that thing's a bit angry.
It is kept in prime anger mode for when it is required to fight. They seek vengeance against the enemies of the Omnisire.
Yeah, it
The,
seems like it was created for that purpose, but
the
damn.
great machine god brings forth the spirit of the machine, and then the motive force is used to give it power.
Well, I don't know much about that, but I can help your machine spirit in quotation marks.
Why is that in quotation marks? The soul of the machine is right there.
But it's
I mean,
not an AI. We don't agree with those.
Yeah, it's not an AI, it's a soul.
yeah, no, I can see that. That's the part I can help with. I don't really understand whatever's going on with the rest of it, but I can definitely help with the whole soul bit.
Oh, okay.
It just seems a bit more like weird shadowy tendrils sort of attempt to complete its body partially effectively. They're pretty good struts for like building around,
Hmm?
but also they do once you have built legs around those areas, it is like a bit more sturdy than it was before, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems to be a bit shadowier and leaking blackness.
Ah, the future when we become the dark mechanicum. I mean, nothing.
And he's like, "Yeah, that should do it. I bet it's happier now. Maybe, I don't know. It's in less pain than before.
Oh
I can
no.
confirm that."
But yeah, I continue to bolt machine guns to the front of this fucker.
Oh, sure thing. With your
At some point, I'll be like, I'm gonna use the weapon system and be like, what am I rolling? I don't even know anymore.
so yeah. And what are our other intrepid heroes up to, if anything?
Sleeping.
Sure. The night goes by fairly uneventfully. Graham, give me an Arcana check.
For which character?
For Tim. See how well you can interface your machines with your machine spirit.
I'm gonna use my reroll.
That seems reasonable.
Fuck you.
So
Give me a
you are
second.
like okay.
It's an 11.
So you're pretty sure you've installed your machine guns like perfectly until you realize that like you'd made a sort of mechanism that like makes them like there's supposed to be a door that opens and then they like jump out of the front so that they're not exposed at all times so the spider can run a bit faster. And then it occurs to you that you never installed the actual opening section and also the guns are backwards, which seems to be a slight issue. So there's just sort of two guns embedded in the front of the spider.
I will remove them and try again tomorrow.
Sure. But yeah, you all wake up in the Dark Lord's castle. You all have lovely, pleasant dreams while here.
Not
You are
dark,
all
evil, horrible.
yeah.
I was gonna say the PTSD ridden artificer probably not. You probably just hear like a blaster gun shot in the middle of the night.
I mean, genuinely, in spite of your past, you do have nice dreams while here.
Okay.
It's just like everyone has beautiful dreams, but in the dreams, just off in the distance, there's a horrible darkness, and it's like, we'll stay away from that.
Lance wakes up the same way that I do after a quote unquote nice dream, just going, "What a strange experience."
But yeah, one of the little servants will wander about to your room, saying that breakfast's being served in the dining area. If you care to join us, before
Mm.
making their way over.
Yes, let's get breakfast.
What we got on offer for breakfast?
What is there?
It is a large Christmas dinner, cooked to perfection.
Me and the rest of shops, army friends will dig in straight away.
Sure. Sharp. This is some of the nicest food you've eaten.
Yeah, I imagine so.
It's very tasty.
Imagine having learned, due to a lesser wish, what the meaning of Christmas is. Lance would just be like really digging into everything.
Yeah, Lance. There are like two turkeys. You could easily fit inside one of them.
Oh, he's chowing down on that. Anything that is meat, he's just like, hell yes, nom nom nom.
They have a wide variety of meats available. They have some delicious turkeys, some chickens. They have the leg of some sort of goat-like animal, you would guess, just based on the way the leg's structured. And then there are like rations of meat that appear to be these like large round chunks.
This is so much better than the dog we had to eat on the retreat back to Karuna, isn't it, Harper?
Aye, sir. But anything tastes good enough if you rub it with enough dirt and salt.
Ah.
Salt?
Suppose.
Yes. Pointing.
I think the salt's doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Look, you weren't being chased by a bunch of frogs, okay?
I've been chased by giant frogs before.
No, not this kind of giant frog. These ones will shoot at you. You can smell the cavalry frogs from miles away. The saddle swords that they have. Oh, I hate lancers.
Yeah. But I think we've both experienced some horrors in our time. At least this is one of the more pleasant experiences in all of our lives. Let's just enjoy it more. Also, I don't suppose that you guys, being military men, have had to deal with having to subsist on plain nutrient blocks. No.
Um,
Because this is way
We've had-
better than that. Nom.
I mean, we've had to go days without food before when
Uh,
in a tight suit. We've eaten
That's
tripe.
That succubi is specifically gonna be like, oh, I've eaten plain nutrient blocks for like 4 years at one point. It was awful.
Try it for your entire life.
Yeah, it was. I feel the pain. It was very rough.
Have you had tripe before?
What's
I have
tripe?
not. What is that?
Tripe is the edible linings of animal stomach, mostly from cows, also sheep and pigs.
Efficient, I suppose, but it doesn't sound appetizing.
I mean that's a delicacy usually where we come from. Some people just eat rats.
But I've met
Subsi-
plenty of my best friends are rats. Says one of the other succubi.
Subsisting on corpse starch is the easiest and most efficient way. Just grind all of your dead into corpse starch and use that to feed the living.
Uh-huh. We prefer to bury our dead
Why not recycle?
or burn them.
Lance goes quiet at the mention of corpse starch and the description of it. He just starts
You must
quietly
remember to remove
eating.
their brains before you create the corpse starch, otherwise issues persist.
Oh, we did have tongue once. One year for Christmas we had tongue.
Hmm.
Ooh, Christmas tongue. Do you want some now?
Yeah, it's when the quality came round. Show their kids how lucky they were.
I think the succubus has a different kind of tongue in mind.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
The Adventures of Sharp.
I mean, Sharp does get about a bit.
Yeah, and
Eh.
you would see in the corner of the room, a friend literally pops into existence.
That looks like a demon.
That's what he said, friend.
Surrounded by Succubi and Incubi, looks like a Baphomet
Yeah.
type thing.
Like without saying a word, he just like plunks his butt down on one of the seats and just starts eating.
Nom 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 nom.
He looks at you guys like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, goat man, what's your
Nods.
name?
Hi, and then you just hear a large number of screeching goat noises. What's yours?
Well, hello, Mister. That series of noises. I'm Sergeant Sharp of His Majesty's Army, of His Britannic Majesty's Army.
The Dark Lord isn't Britannic.
No, not this Lord. It's King George.
Who the hell is that guy?
The King, damn it!
Never heard of a King George.
And then you've been clearly been under some kind of rock somewhere.
All right, tell me about him.
Completely mad.
Well, he sounds like a loser.
You're a loser. Except you're not, because you're here.
You're an interesting fella. Have a drink. He slides you a mug that was empty a moment ago, but now is filled with some sort of golden fluid.
Piss. Good old goat piss.
It smells strongly of alcohol.
Just like goat piss.
I'll drink it.
It is incredibly delicious ale.
Why, thank you.
And you have a nice, pleasant, warm sensation in your stomach. He's like, "Oh, no problem. In fact, do you want a contest?"
Sure.
Nice. Let's see. I can put more back. Lawrence, give me a con save for sharp.
Chug, chug, chug.
It shouldn't have been at advantage, but there we go.
You both down your pints. He puts another one. He then like taps your mug, taps his own. They're filled back up again. He's like, "Round, come on, let's go again," and then cheers you and downs his one. Give me
El
another con
Chugo,
save.
El Chugo.
18.
Yeah, you're still going strong. He's like, "Yeah, come on, let's go again. Round 4. Give me another con save."
El Chugre.
Fit.
Yes.
All of a sudden, Lawrence, it hits you that this stuff is actually like the taste kind of masks it, but this stuff is fairly high in terms of alcohol content.
Mm.
It's Skittles flavored absinthe.
And like all of a sudden, once you've had your third pint of this stuff, you realize that you're like in way deeper than you should reasonably be.
Yeah.
And you vomit on the floor. At which point, this guy's like, "I won! Yes."
Everyone cheers.
Most of the succubi look unimpressed. But the other servants are very happy.
Sure. After that, I'll clean up.
And he's like, "You're gonna have to try harder next time, buddy."
Sure.
All right, round 2.
Hey, we never said the loser is the one who vomits first. Could just be whenever you decide to give up.
No. I know when I've had enough.
All right.
Right. I've realised I do have prestidigitation, so could clean that, like, help you clean that up.
He just keeps putting them back. So yeah, you all enjoy a lovely meal. At which point, this skeletal-looking individual is like, "So you guys are heading to the vaults then?"
Yeah, whenever your Dark Lord boss is ready.
Yeah, Vault 118.
Excellent. Before we depart, before you guys depart to the vault with our boss, there's a little favor that we'll need done first. It's just a tiny triviality.
Eyebrow raises, but is still listening.
We just need to clear our path for the boss because he's not as strong as the last one, and we don't want anything bad happening to him before he croaks.
I mean, that makes sense.
So we'd like
on the back of my steel defender could be a scout scouting ahead for threats.
we'd like you to try and lure one of the heroes that killed the last Dark Lord out of a specific town that the vault is located in, just so that there's no chance of trouble. It shouldn't be too bad, and I'm sure you'll have an easy time convincing them. What with all the trouble that's been going on through the land recently. You just need to make up some reason for them to leave the village, like, I don't know, a dragon attack, and then everyone laughs at that.
Where is this village?
Oh, it's like a little ways, like west of here.
Thinks about it. Well, it's probably being destroyed by dragons right now.
Yeah, that whole area is like Dragon City right now.
What? But the dragons have been sealed away for ages.
Nah,
Yeah,
they
not
got out.
anymore.
Oh, this is terrible news.
They're really mad and
Or-
they're destroying as many cities as possible.
Or very good news, because it means that hero guy that you mentioned is probably either busy or dead.
I suppose, but that's a lot of people that have died.
You're the Dark Lord.
Or you're the Dark Lord's minion.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're talking to the skeleton.
Sorry. You're an evil minion of a Dark Lord.
No, that's pointing at the skeleton over there. That's that guy's thing. This skeleton is the one talking to you.
Okay, so you're not involved with the Dark Lord anyway.
No, I'm his servant, but I'm like, he seems like a chill guy. 'Cause One second, I need to address something.
Yeah, it sounded like you got cut off.
Nah, it turned out just one of our neighbors heard a noise apparently, but it's fine now. So, as I was saying, yeah, the guy's like, yeah, clearly, I mean, the Dark Lord's always generally been a force for good, right? It's just like that guy, he's weird. And
But why
like,
are you worried about? Why are you worried about heroes getting in the way then?
oh, sorry,
If
that's
he's
just what the
if he's
goddess
such a
calls
chill guy, surely the heroes would be willing to hear him out.
the hero is just a title that the goddess uses for her apostles. It doesn't actually speak to how good or bad a person they are.
Hmm.
But
Well,
if
like I said,
dragons have truly attacked that place, then
yeah, he's probably they may be dragon food at this point.
I'd still like you guys to go scout that town out just to see if the hero is either alive or if there is a very angry dragon living there. In
While
either
doing
case, I'm not asking you to fight the dragon. Just report back here, and we'll have to find. We'll choose another vault.
Maybe it's a dragon we're friends with.
Yeah, if you
yeah,
can
we've
convince the
already
dragon.
gone through we've already gone through that area and met a couple of them, and because we weren't part of the towns that were imprisoning them, they kind of just let us go.
Yeah, if you can convince the dragon to befriend us, then even better. Assuming that the dragon has won the fight and that's all happened. Sorry, it's just a lot. It's a lot to process that the dragons are back. It's been a very long time since I've met one. But I would hope that you have safe travels. But that's all we really need is just to make sure that the Dark Lord doesn't get murdered, like very quickly.
Through.
So are you willing to
I
help
got
us
through
out in
now.
this endeavor?
Yes, we are
Am I
willing to
coming-
help, so long as we do not
I-
die.
Am I coming through here?
You are now.
Right, because I asked this guy a couple of questions,
Okay, what are the questions?
and for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's me headphone cable or something. It's not working. Oh, it wasn't working. Basically, Lance was just to skim this through. Lance was just explaining to the guy, yeah, we've already seen a couple of them dragons, and because we weren't part of that group that was imprisoning them, they kind of just let us go. And also, he was saying, if you want us to scout for this air quotes hero, I'm just going to call them an individual at this point, since they're clearly not a hero by definition. What are we looking for? Do you have a description?
They'll be obvious. You'll know them when you see them because they'll have a big. Most of them will generally be obvious about their affiliations, as they'll carry a big emblazoned holy symbol on them somewhere, or they'll shine with her power or something.
Shine with her power or some shit.
Yeah, it's always
Shit,
some
yeah.
more. A few of the, as far as we know, they're not specifically that subtle, but maybe some of them are, and are just very subtle, and we haven't noticed them. But at least the one in the village that I'm referring to should be easy to find. He is a knight in plate armor with a large sword. The sword bears the symbol of the goddess.
What does that symbol look like? I know I'm being a pain to you right now, but still.
It is a circle with a star depicted in the center of the circle that is quite small compared to the size of the circle, and then it is surrounded on either side by two large feathery wings that trace the edge of the circle.
Yeah, Lance just like writes all of this stuff down, and it's just like, good. At least we can keep an eye out for this guy. If you think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
going to be a problem.
I doubt you'll be able to miss him. I wouldn't, however, under any circumstance, take him on in battle. He is a formidable opponent.
If only I was still playing a Himbo monk, because then I'd be like, bet.
You guys seem formidable, but you don't look like you'd be. You don't look like you'd be eager to fight someone of his caliber anytime soon. But then again, maybe not. I don't know too much about you guys. Maybe you guys are some of the strongest people I've ever met. But yes, as just a word of caution against fighting him directly. But yeah, otherwise, feel free whenever you wish to set off on your scouting endeavor. And we'll prepare some supplies for you if you need anything, like food or gear or like camping equipment, stuff like that.
Do you guys have guns?
No.
You know, I still have these for you, Sharp, and Lance just jangles a couple of capsules in his hand, which, if you remember, you press the capsule, chuck it down, and it becomes like a large gun, like a mini gun or something.
I didn't get any of that. My headphone dropped to the floor.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, how do you?
Right, I'm just worried that my thing's cutting out again. Lance just like jangled some capsules in his hand and said, I still got these if you want to use these. Remember?
Yeah, but I'd like something else a bit more permanent.
These last an hour.
Yes. I'd still
Then you
like
don't, and then you don't have to carry around a gigantic ass bazooka all day.
To be fair, this succubus will approach you, Sharp, and ask for your gun.
I'll hand it over warily. Careful.
I'll be very careful. They immediately tear the gun apart.
Oi! Like the artificers immediately. What are you doing?
I'm seeing how this device works.
They point at stuff. They have someone who knows how it works. I can make it magical, but it'll take time.
The gun has already been torn to shreds.
God,
He's like, okay, I now
all the
understand how
gods
that
damn
gun works.
you.
He's like, I think I can make something like that for you.
How long would it take you to make something like that?
Well, it depends. Do you want it good or fast?
I mean, I'd like it good.
Ah, then it won't be fast.
I'd also like my gun back in one piece.
Ah, yeah, sure, here you go. Your gun starts mending together, and then she hands you back your gun.
Sure, thank you. So, should we get going? And we
Can
probably
I-
need supplies.
DM question. For Sharp, with like the materials that I have, because I have like bits of like various different kinds of materials, including like bits of steel and such. While we're traveling, would I I take it that we're going to be doing the first bit of this trek on the spider, perhaps.
Probably.
Would I be able to quickly use the metal and the all-purpose tool that I have to fashion a magazine, a cartridge that will adapt to Sharp's rifle, in order to allow him multiple shots between having to use the reload action?
And unfortunately, you think it would probably effectively, you think you would need to make an entirely new gun to make it work. Would just be the fastest way of doing it.
Sharp's go and realize it's just an M1 Garand, and it's just like, that's going to take work.
You think it would genuinely, instead of trying to retrofit a magazine onto this gun, you think it would probably be easier to just try and make a new gun from scratch?
This is a breech-loaded gun as well.
Yeah, but a breech-loaded, if you were to make a cartridge,
It's a musket, basically.
Also, it's even earlier than an M1, right?
Yeah, it's literally
that's
a
not gonna work.
musket.
That's really not going to work at all.
You think it would literally just be much easier to make a newer, better gun for him?
Right.
Because
I've remembered
me
one
and the
of
rest of my... Sorry.
I've remembered one of the build projects that I wanted to start. Now I have another one to add to the list. Make Sharp a good gun.
Because me and the rest of the people I got teleported here with basically came almost straight from like fighting Napoleon.
Mm.
Like we didn't really get a chance to swap our weapons out for anything particularly good.
Right, build Sharp a good gun. Or a better gun. And the other one, which the other one I'm going to have to ask Joseph about later. I mean, the other one is just it's going to take time. But I'll mention it to you, Joseph, later. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, Sharp, since, again, jungling the capsule things, since these are unsatisfactory, once we get some time, once I get some downtime, I will work on fashioning you something that has a loading cartridge and may or may not be bolt action based, if you are familiar with such a thing. Or is there something that you have in mind that you would like to commission?
It's not that they're unsatisfactory. They're more than adequate. It's just I'd like to have a weapon on me at all times.
Yeah, that's entirely understandable. Which is why I said, is there something that you have in mind that you would like to ask me for? And whatever I build, I will cater to that. Or would you like something?
Some kind of rifle. There was these new rifles that they came out with. They had experimental rifle cores back home that they were experimenting with. Supposed to be very accurate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I magicked this up for you yesterday. Here's a laser rifle.
I don't know if you can do rifles.
What's a laser?
Was
What's
that
a laser?
was that something that Tim's genuinely done? Or
Yeah,
is
I did it.
that-
I did it the last time. I had one ready for him. It's just a rifle that instead of firing musket shots, fires laser, and there's just a battery cartridge goes in the bottom. Otherwise, it works exactly the same. You point at it. You point it at a thing. You fire, and it does some more damage.
So you've essentially given him what I have. I have a laser pistol is what I have, but still.
You have the stats for it, Lawrence. I sent you them a little while ago.
Problem solved.
Yeah.
In
Thank you.
character. In character. Problem solved. Okay, I'll build a better gun off the build lists then.
I mean, you could build a better gun. I just was like, here's one that I can prefab because it's an STC.
Yeah, just
The
make
assault cannon thing that I've got. 2d12 damage.
all Lance has to do is just make the beta bold.
It's the 2d8 radiant damage one. That's the second one I've just handed you.
Yes, that one. Thank you.
The others are options of things I could produce.
There, build shop a better gun.
Just the word beta gets more bold every time a new one is made.
Bold, underlined, changed the font, increased the font size.
Like, build him a gun which fits with the Napoleonic War era theme, but it will put a hole through a task.
That's always the goal.
It looks like a lever action. It looks like a basic lever action rifle, but it did just shoot that dragon out of the sky. So. But that will take time to build such a thing. I could have also, like, I have the ability to make him a laser rifle similar to what you've just given him, but I would need the materials for the charges, and I don't have that, and I barely have that for myself anyway. I'm currently utilizing an artificer infusion to basically have unlimited charge.
So, Andrew,
Wait, Andrew's there?
your bullet babies,
Yeah.
they are distressed.
Oh,
They're crying at you.
I comfort.
What do you do?
I give them, with my vast in-character knowledge, the food that Bullet like.
You put food in front of them and they don't eat it. Maybe one of them goes for a nibble, but it's still sad.
Then I need help. I do not speak, babe.
You
Would
do
it
not
not help
speak,
help if you transformed again?
Transform.
You feel fine. The babes are just still crying.
I call upon my very child rearing handy friends.
I wonder where they come from.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. Okay, of all the people your character knows, who is the best at child rearing?
Lab
Uh,
experiment, the Napoleonic War era soldier, the Warhammer reference, or Hex.
Reference is such a kind thing to say to me.
I mean, so far I'm veering towards that
Harper will come over and
goat demon.
and be like, Harper will come over and be like, oh, it can't be harder than looking after some wee horses now, can it? But my Irish accent is terrible,
Do you genuinely go over and ask the goat demon?
Yes. What?
Sure.
When I'm like, friends, help me, I look at the friends and I'm like, oh Christ.
Oh Christ! Satan, help me!
Look, when Christ can't help, there's only one person left, and he's not called Santa.
Oh, sure. If you approach that demon, he'll be like, "Oh, let me rack my brains real quick, see if I can figure out what's wrong with him." He takes a look at them, and he's gonna make this type of roll, see if he knows anything about the situation. Oh God, okay. Satan looks at you and goes, "I have no idea."
Satan looks at me.
Can I at least, because I do have an pretty damn good nature mod, could I at least inspect and make a roll, see if Lance does know anything of bullet younglings?
Youngins.
Because they're magical creatures, give me an Arcana.
Right, even better.
Yeah. If they were naturally occurring creatures, then I'd be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, you know what's up here. Your intuition is telling you that the baby bullets want a challenge.
That was last on my
challenge.
guest list.
Okay.
They want to test themselves. You've heard that in the wild normally the parents will like sort of play fight with them effectively, but make sure that the babies generally lose, but kind of teach them the right strategies on how to like tackle people and stuff, or tackle other bullets and things, and fight for territory and stuff like that.
Wait, how many babies is there? Oh, there's
Lots.
Okay. I've had a very stupid idea. How about turns to the four army personnel? You have a little one of those military thingamabobbers. An exercise against the babies. No kill.
Wait, are you wanting to shoot your babies?
I just said no kill. No guns allowed.
You do know we played we play fight amongst our other soldiers whilst we're waiting in camp, right?
Yeah, so like have a little thingy drill. I can't remember what the actual term is.
You want us to play fight with your children?
Yes.
Sure.
This is not where I thought you were going when you started talking, which was I was like, are we going to end up with the babies becoming the new mascots of the military unit?
Oh, I also love that.
Also, the little slime has just integrated as part of the baby's herd.
As
The
one
baby
does.
just sees the slime as a weird bullet.
Me and the rest of the soldiers tactically play fight with the bullets.
Okay. What do you want to do in that instance?
So, effectively, like a bit like effectively we like kind of like halfway between like bullfighting and sumo wrestling, kind of.
All right. You give me a dexterity saving throw and a flat strength check.
16 on the deck save and a strength check. 25 on a nat 20.
Okay. Uh. Oh.
We're not aiming to hurt the children. We're
Yeah. You managed to successfully like the bullets all sort of like rush at you. They kind of charge at you, and they all just slam their heads into your boot, and you just kind of nudge them away from you with the leather of your boot providing excellent protection against tiny little headbutts. They kind of feel like a pitter patter of it's like someone's tapping on your shoes like aggressively, effectively, is what it feels a
Mm.
bit like. And you're easily able to like gently shove them away from you. The bullets get up like 5 or 6 times, repeating the like charge headbutting motion as you kind of nudge them back from you again until they get tuckered out.
you see.
And they run back to their mommy.
I was just going to say, Lance approaches the fox and it's just like, you know, when you transform and like you transform into their things, do you gain the knowledge of, or like more like the instinct of how to move properly, or do you just sort of wing it?
So you sort of get like you don't intrinsically get all like the knowledge, but like you get an understanding to like the same degree of like just like how it is to you like moving around. You don't
What
you,
feels right?
yeah, you don't understand how your organs and things fully work, but they do.
Yeah, but you get a sense of what is the right way to use the adaptations and abilities that that form grants.
Yeah.
So like leans in with a bit of a cheeky smirk and so like, so you could transform to show the babies how it's done.
True.
Okay.
I'm taking on the hint, but they are took it out.
Yeah.
Neck.
No, I was just like, I was just thinking you would transform and then just like headbutt one of the soldiers, but you didn't do that. So
Oh,
that's,
yeah.
okay.
All right. I go up to the Irish one who mentioned horses, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna headbutt you, and you take a fall like you've been defeated.
Give me a persuasion.
I will help by just going. It's purely for demonstration for the babies and a monkey see, monkey do sort of way of learning.
Persuasion.
Have advantage. Help action.
You can have advantage.
Excellent. My persuasion is a solid +0. Hey,
Nice.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take a good roll.
He'll do that. He like stands over here, so you've got a bit of like bit of room to charge at him from over here.
Chargy. Death blow ? Oh, this token's been weird. It's confusing me. I like it, but it's weird. Can anyone else see the arrow that's coming off this token when I'm trying to move it?
No.
What the?
I noticed. I think that's a new thing because
Oh, yeah, my other
Crab is
token's
doing
doing
that as
it.
well.
That's
Yeah,
really
all my
cool.
tokens are doing it. I think that's just new.
Yeah, I like that. It confused me, but now I understand it. I like it.
And it means
some reason it won't let me.
There's so much less clicking now. If you go, okay, I want to move here. Can I do it with the dash action? Yes, because it's telling me 60 feet before I've even clicked off my token, and then it moves.
And if you do the right click thing, so like when you're holding down left click, when you right click that, then you can like pick different directions.
Okay, for some reason, it's all the other icons on the sidebar work, but now that I've clicked off the highlight tool, I can no longer select any tokens. I may need to reload Roll20.
Ah, it's I'm glad when the DM can't do shit.
I do love that. It's like, what do you mean? No, I'm the DM. What do you mean? No.
What do you mean? What do you mean you can't access anything? You're God.
I'm sorry, I might be God, but apparently I
just
just cannot.
Roll20 mean that I can't access anything. I'm God.
Oh, okay. Hopefully, I mean, logically, if I just don't click off it, it should work, right? And that's fine. That's all good. Everything.
It's all good.
There's never been a problem that couldn't be solved by reloading Roll20. Because eventually all problems will occur on Roll20, and then you'll be able to solve them by reloading. But yeah, I'll roll his save. Just save how well. Just it's more of an acting thing for him. See how good he does.
Check.
Come on, nat 20, nat 20.
Unless you genuinely are trying to ram into him, he's just gonna do.
Oh no, I'm also just like pretending.
Okay, in which case, here's what happens. You like pretend ram into him. Your head very softly collides with him, and you hear like a crunch sound, and he like crumples to the floor in a heap. Everyone in the room is yourself included, is pretty convinced that you've just like
just killed him.
This guy in the leg and broken his leg. Like you start to doubt yourself, and that you're like, oh, maybe this bullet body's way stronger than I thought. I was sure I stopped, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I went a bit too far.
Are all humans this brittle?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
But yeah, I mean, it really looks like he's injured. And you just see him on the floor shooting you a wink.
I begin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I begin parading over him like my felled foe, and then guide the babies elsewhere to a room to rest.
Harper is like 6'5", 6'6".
The babies look very impressed with you as their bullet mom. The slime is also there, looking very impressed at you as their bullet mom.
I love that slime.
Just a thought. If that slime came into contact with more of, you know how come it was like siphoned off of the big one in that happened?
Yeah.
If it came into contact with more of itself, would it reconstitute into one being?
That is certainly a question we don't know.
I mean that's a question for the DM as to whether I think that.
I mean, that's a reasonable hypothesis your character could come up with, but you won't know until you try it.
Okay, I do have a jar of it, so it's like
Ba-
approach.
like based on slime knowledge, maybe.
Yeah, since you seem so keen on like freeing this thing, Lance was like, I do have some of this that I got out of one of their pint glasses. Instead of using it for like its alcohol production capabilities, I'll be virtuous to them and see if I can like rejoin them with more of their self so they get bigger and stronger. And it's just like presents the rest of itself to the other one. It's just like if if this will reconstitute into you, or if you think it will go back into you, bob up and down.
The slime shakes in wonder and amusement. But you get the idea that it doesn't really know what's going on.
Okay, I'll just apply it then.
Hey, you might be able to get some alcohol from it, casually as a friend.
The slime gets like 20% bigger. It doesn't manage to like reconnect with all of the slime, but there's at least some of the slime that it seems to rejoin with.
Oh, you can have the rest then.
The rest of it kind of just is on the floor next to it.
I guess maybe the sentient part reconnected.
Yeah, and then there's just like it's like the equivalent of like some like hairs and skin cells have just like gone. Lance will like sample up the rest of it then. I take it there's only like a few, like 10 mils or something like that by volume.
Yeah, but the slime seems happy.
It got a bit big and it became a bit more of itself.
It's also currently lording over the baby bullets that is now the tallest of the babies.
by only a little bit, but
yeah,
won't be for long.
All of the other all the bullets are looking at it jealously for now, though.
God, if only the slime knew how biological growth worked.
But it is currently living its best life as the mightiest baby.
Ah, what a mighty baby.
It has real social pressure in baby circles. The Dark Lord, after his skeleton friend goes over and tells him about all the dragon attacks, is like, oh god, I should probably try and stop the murders from currently happening. Right? That seems like a thing.
But what if the people being murdered are bad people?
Well, how do we know they're bad people?
Because we've met them. They confessed to us what they were doing.
Not everyone in those villages will be bad.
True.
I have to assume that the bad people were the people who sealed the dragons away.
Correct.
Those people lived thousands of years ago, if I'm to understand correctly.
I don't know. We met a pretty racist kid.
There was that, but we also did find that town of like quote again air quotes hunters who were maintaining the barrier.
All right, so yeah, sure. That town seems pretty evil, but like, did random people deserve to die for decisions they had nothing to do with? Like, I completely understand that the dragons are very justified in being angry, but I don't think they should just be killing innocent people. Says the Dark Lord.
I mean, we can make that sales pitch if we encounter one. The thing is that with dragons is if they don't want to listen to you, there's not a whole lot you can do about it.
Didn't we make that argument the last time we met up with the dragon that was?
Yeah, they left us alone because we weren't associated with that town.
Yes, but they then went off and burned a town down.
But the problem is because of the way that dragons perceive time. One of a descendant of someone who slighted them still counts as fair dues.
See, that seems unreasonable, says the Dark Lord.
Yeah, that's just
I mean,
how
if-
dragons are, sadly.
I mean, that may be, but I feel like we have to change that opinion of them, or change that notion in them.
Okay, what if we got the people from now to agree that we bring the people from the past back to life and let the dragon kill them?
I feel. I mean,
I'll go and get that book on Frankenstein then.
I feel like that's probably not gonna work for a couple of reasons. Most of them being that I think it's hard to resurrect someone who's been dead that long.
Ah. And I thought it was such a good plan.
And also, I think there's only a handful of people in the world who could bring someone from back from the dead, even like 100 years ago or so. So
Why not? It's like, well, our lacking in power aside, it's as you said, if we encounter any of them, and if we encounter any of the dragons on our way there and they're destroying a town, we can make the sales pitch of, hey, these people are not associated with the people that subdued you for all that time. Those people are already dead. And hopefully the dragons are reasonable. They are intelligent creatures, after all.
sure, I'll make sure to come with you whenever you guys depart then to set off for these dragons and talk to things. And the servant who told you to go scout and make sure that the Dark Lord doesn't get himself killed is currently giving you like the most desperate look you've ever seen.
Okay, fine.
They're like,
Extract.
please don't let him go.
Okay, what we can do is, for safety reasons, why don't we split into two teams? We have team of us that scout ahead, and then Dark Lord, you can lead the second team.
Okay.
And like you can make sure that everything's good, and then come in after.
He narrows his eyes at you. What? Make sure everything's good? That does what does that entail?
You're effectively quality control. You come in after we've done the job and make sure we've done it correctly.
That just sounds like you guys are gonna go off and do the things. No, I'm gonna help you guys out.
No. Your job would be like really important.
Okay, what's the
you see,
job?
Dark Lord, you see you misunderstand the true meaning of what we're trying to tell you. It's that it's just that really in that you're so important and busy that we need to do it ourselves in order for you to see how good we can become.
Also, if there's too many people, maybe they'll like take it more aggressively.
One of the succubi actually suggests something, and it's like, oh, we'd actually better go see what's going on in the magic kingdoms, because I'm sure that's like very important. What if the dragons have gone that way and attacked them? We should go over that way and help out. Just you and us, the succubi. It'll be a great time.
Succubi can fly, right?
Yes. Also, you know for a fact that the dragons are only angry at the people in this country.
Your succubi servants are correct.
No,
Give me
the dragons are only upset with the people in this country.
Yes, we're
Oh,
trying to get the Dark Lord to go with them, so he's not with us to do the mission.
give me an insight roll on the succubi.
Who?
Anyone who heard that succubi say that suggestion.
Yeah, I don't know. They're trying to get him away for succubi reasons.
For
Let's see if Lance
suck
gets-
reasons.
Yeah, but let's see if Lance gets it. He probably won't. I don't know, an 18.
Yeah, you think that this is a plan for the succubi to lure him away from the dragon so he doesn't get himself killed before he has a chance to do anything. And yeah, B, obviously the succubi are gonna try and make a move on him. They've
Yeah.
gotta take him out on their date. Because
Mhm.
this guy clearly needs to be romanced first.
So Lance will like, even though he said that last thing, he will like follow it up with, which means you should totally go with them. Also, they can fly, which makes them really good scouts.
Sure. The Dark Lord says very hesitantly. Yeah, I can't see a reason why this plan wouldn't work, I guess. We'll meet back here in like let's say we meet back here in like a week's time, and we'll give each other the lowdown on our scouting missions. Or earlier if we both get back here earlier. But
No, a week is fine.
yeah. We'll 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 be back. I guess we'll start packing.
Yes, pack.
He turns to this skeleton down here and says, you're in charge while I'm gone. Show the new guy around. He seems cool." And the skeleton turns to him and nods to the Dark Lord, and then leads this guy off and gives him the tour of the castle. At which point the succubi will start moving off one by one to go start packing their things.
A lot of them with a little eager spring in their step, I assume.
Yeah, they all seem pretty happy.
I don't believe I have anything to pack, so we'll probably just wait for the giant spooder.
Sure. You guys start heading off.
Towards danger.
Yay! Love danger.
You
Cool.
see, the closer we are to harm, the further we are from danger. You see.
It's
No.
It's on spider back. It's about a 2-day trip to get there.
I'll have Volstrax fly ahead of wherever we're going, because without me on his back, he can probably move just as fast, if not faster, than the spider. To be a scout for potential dangers, and if he sees anything that could even be charitably considered a threat, he'd like zip back to report to us. Otherwise, I am going to sit on the back of the spider and start working on the build projects that I've just written up.
He would know. Valstrax would see in the distance that there's dragons attacking various places or flying about in the sky. You would actually see that one of them spots Valstrax and appears to look like he notices Valstrax, and then the dragon turns away from him.
I was gonna say, because he is dragon shaped, so he just like and just like tilts his head, and then there's just like that's one fucking weird looking dragon, but sure, carries on fire breathing a village.
I mean, yeah. Your biggest advantage is that you're quite far away, so they probably just thought, oh, it's like a silver one, probably like a baby.
Or like a baby brass one.
Yeah, baby brass dragon. I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, you would notice mostly just various dragons flying around in the distance, attacking stuff. Something, however, give me a perception check for if you're keeping an eye out with Velstrax.
Damn it! That is a bad roll. That is a really bad roll.
Valstrax would see a flashy light, but wouldn't really get a good look at it. And everybody in the car, everyone on the spider.
On the
Your
car.
Your trip's fairly uneventful. You do see some like wild animals occasionally, like approach the road that you can see initially some of them might be looking for trouble, but then they see the giant spider and leave pretty quickly. They're pretty intimidated by the large metal spider.
As all are. Well, apart from the people from Space Australia. They'd be nonplussed.
Yeah. Or the spiders from Space Australia.
They'd be aroused.
Yeah. But yeah, your journey is fairly uneventful. Other than actually, yeah. Can all of you roll me an insight check?
We're so insightful.
So wise.
Perfectly average.
Let's get rid of that advantage. I mean, if 10 was perfectly average, then I'm also perfectly average.
And then Graham, you need to make one more for your other character.
I mean, 10 is halfway between 1 and 20.
All right. Lance, you get like you feel that there is an evil presence nearby. There is just something evil close at hand. Hex, you feel the same way. Tim, the machine spirit's presence warms your circuits.
Anybody else feeling that?
Yep.
I don't know what you mean.
This happens at basically the same time that you like come over a ridge and there's a small gap in some trees, and poking out of a little set of the forest you see a town, which seems to be there's a lot of like hustle and bustle going on in the town, but the most interesting feature of the town is the large cathedral in the center of the town, which has a dragon impaled on the top of it.
Ugh.
That's not going to do population dragon relationships any good.
You can see that it is a great blue dragon, and you can see that there are large burn marks on a few of the houses at the edge of the town.
Look, let's ask what happened. Maybe this was an accident.
I'm fairly sure
Sure,
it's quite
buddy.
obvious what happened. Dragons don't usually impale themselves on the top of buildings.
Maybe they
I
slipped.
presume.
Impaled on the top of a building.
Yeah.
Okay,
Andrew, I was
you said
about
it
to
was
do
a
the maybe there was
church.
a banana peel and you went slipped faster than me. Damn it.
Oops.
Yeah, you would come from this side of town.
Yeah, you said it was a church, did you?
Yeah.
A chapel. Does it have any indication as to what god it's to?
You can see that on a large stained glass window above the central door, there is a circle with a star in the middle and two wings that line the edge of the circle.
So maybe that what sounds like a paladin of this Riastria god is everything he's chopped up to be. You'd think he wouldn't desecrate his own god's house, if that's the right word to use, with the very thing that's killing the land.
Look, there's not many dragon-sized spears around here.
Well, that just sounds like whatever voice said that to me. Like, well, that just sounds like quitter talk. Make one.
Yeah, make your own Dragonator.
You. That's exactly what I was going to say next.
I know. That's why I had to get in quick.
Where's my Dragonator?
So yeah, you guys would arrive at the south of the town.
Oh, before it leaves my brain, Andrew, have you seen the new one currently?
No. Is there a big Dragonator?
Yeah, it's in the GOG Mazios fight. I'll show you later.
Okay.
D&D for now.
Yeah. Even though it's related to D&D, sort of.
But like, at the same time, Lance being even though he's a kobold, he's not necessarily really hype for dragons. So he's like, I might make a Dragonator if I need to.
Nah, the dead dragon makes me sad. I liked my uncle grandpa.
I mean, yeah, powerful imagery for you, Andrew, is you can see that the dragon's blood like leaks down into the stained glass windows, making them have a red hue.
Yeah, that would make Bunya sad. Admittedly, she's not interacted with lots of dragons, but she has like a very positive look on them because of Uncle Grandpa and Brother Wineglass.
Yeah.
Also,
Lance has met
your-
them, so Lance would be like, actually making a Dragonator will probably be poor.
your waifu. Also, your waifu's a dragon.
Yeah.
Where are we coming from?
The south.
Okay. I'll be at the front.
I mean, for now, you can be used as like the group token.
Yeah,
Wait,
you
are we on a
approach the
map?
guards. God, I hope I've moved you over. Please tell me I've moved you over.
I'm seeing the map.
Yeah,
I'm still on the
Thank
other
God.
map.
Oh, that's weird.
Refresh, perhaps.
While you're refreshing, Graham, how does Hex feel about dragons? Since she has a sort of similar relationship towards them, I think.
Like she likes dragons. Like has no negatives to say about dragons.
So you're not as attached to Uncle Grandpa Ben as Bunya.
I mean, I'm attached to baby Ben.
I like to imagine that like that makes sense because like I imagine the Sunya's just constantly telling like a million stories about Ben, which may have been embellished somewhat.
I don't know, like Colt would probably do the same, but you know that Colt wouldn't embellish stuff.
Yeah, so probably
my parents had much less of a relationship with Ben than you guys did.
That makes sense. So yeah, like big hero complex type thing of like my Uncle Grandpa was the best. He saved the entire universe single-handedly.
Okay, I'm now just not seeing maps.
Uh-oh.
Maybe log out and back in.
You guys just keep talking. I'll try and sort in the background.
Yeah. Also, I have noticed that the dickhead that has been described to us is here.
The dickheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
You
zoom
can
in.
see the goddess's holy emblem emblazoned at the hilt of his sword.
Wow, look at his fucking yellow beard.
Yep.
Which I have now determined is not blonde. He has like Dragon Ball Z yellow.
Yeah.
You
It's like he's
can
gone
also
Super
see now
Saiyan.
that you can also see now that you're closer to the dragon. It looks like there is a distinct it it looks like there are, like, now that you're closer, you can see there are lots of smaller slashes across the dragon's entire body, but there is also one very distinctive fist imprint in the side of its head.
So this battle was like, it lasted a little bit of time, but not a whole lot.
But yeah, these people will greet you guys, and they'll be like, hail, travelers. It's pretty rare to see travelers around these days. What brings you to our humble town?
Points at the dragon. Them. Technically.
He looks up at the dragon. He's like, oh yeah, I mean those monsters came by. Luckily our hero slayed them before they could kill any more of our civilians. Gesturing to the guy behind him. Lawrence, if you're saying stuff, you are muted.
To the greet, this hero boy got a name.
Yeah. His name is Oz.
ARZ.
ARUS.
For now, my character would just be walking beside Sharp in like the way that makes it look like it's just like animal companion.
Mm.
Uh, hmm. Interesting. Arrows, was it? Hello. The name's Sharp.
Oz would say, hello, fellow citizen.
I'm not a citizen of this place, but I hear you're the one responsible for that, pointing up at the dragon.
Yes, that dragon attacked this place. It started crackling lightning from the sky. It destroyed houses. It killed people, and I stopped it.
I don't suppose you could be of some use around here.
Well, I'm the guardian of this village currently. Or at least that is what the goddess has commanded of me.
I must have heard you wrong, but okay. Me and my group need your help.
I imagine plenty of people around here need my help.
Not in the way that you're thinking.
Okay. Do you want to talk to the priest inside or something?
No, I want to talk to you.
Okay. What do you need my help with?
Okay, I want to stop the violence. Okay?
Sure.
And I don't want any more people or dragons to die, preferably.
That seems reasonable.
So, in a manner of speaking, I'd like you to help us negotiate with the dragons and have less of them end up like your friend over there on the
I mean,
spike.
they seem pretty much like horrible beasts that attacked us out of nowhere. I don't see what room for negotiation we have when they just show up and kill a bunch of people for no reason.
Yes.
Can I help Sharp out a bit by like peeking out from behind his legs? Like I'm standing right behind him, then just like little kobold face sticks up from the side, and I was like, in fairness, we have it on. Well, not any authority, but essentially we pieced it together that they are operating off of like out of date information. Maybe if they just knew that nobody here is hostile to them anymore, maybe they'd stop. They are smart creatures. They are not dumb beasts.
All right, well, forgive me for making that assumption, but I don't know
Why
too
should I
much
forgive
about
you?
dragons. This is the first time I've fought one, and it wasn't too talkative. It didn't seem like they were particularly intelligent, I suppose. But fair enough. If you say that they are intelligent beasts, that would make a lot of sense.
God, it's taking so much effort from me not to fucking wisecrack every 2 seconds.
Yeah, which is why which is why I was having Lance just try and keep it factual, but also Lance was like, I am kind of dragony. I don't know if this guy will just be like, it's got scales, smite.
So
No, he knows of kobolds. He's seen kobolds before. You did like he did not look surprised when he saw you.
So, given the quite large misconceptions people and dragons seem to have about each other around here, I was wondering if you could possibly think of anything that would help allay worries on either side.
I don't really know. Why are they killing us? That'd be my first question.
I mean, you do know the reason for why a bunch of these towns are here, right?
We built them.
Yes. From what I've been told, a few hundred years ago, minimum, to keep dragons trapped somewhere.
Again, leans up from behind Sharp. This is information from surrounding villages near here. They themselves, some of them, not all, but some of them seemed quite proud of the fact that they were, air quotes again, keeping the dragons at bay.
Hundreds of years ago. I don't think anyone who was alive from then is still going. I know that
Yes.
I know that a few villages have a tradition of sending people to that village, but I just always assumed they were crazies.
I mean,
Yes,
you know what?
which
You're not
which
wrong.
is which is the point I'm trying to get to. We want a emissary group of people from villages that are not innately outwardly hostile to dragons to accompany us to negotiate with the dragons to stop killing everyone.
I'd nix myself from that then.
Sorry?
I just
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
include myself on a list of diplomats.
So you're going to come with us?
No. I would I'm saying I would be bad at diplomacy, especially with the dragons.
Why?
Oh well, if someone showed up and burnt your hometown to the ground, you wouldn't be the most pleased with them, would you?
The last
Looks
time
about- look-
somebody
look-
did
looks-
that was about 800 years ago.
God, it's straining every muscle in my being to not shout. That's so fucking racist.
The
But I
friend
was
came in.
going to say, but I wanted to let Lawrence have his thing. To like Lawrence just like looks about the place. I was like, "What do you mean?"
Well, my town was one of the border towns. It was one of the first ones to get incinerated.
My town was one of the first places invaded by the Normans.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I just imagine him thinking, like, are Normans dragons?
It's okay.
No, his
We-
thought is that the Normans are some sort of mercenary band.
It's okay. We now own about a third of the planet.
Who are you?
Oh, this is like the
No
conversation. This is like my character from on Saturday's game. Who
No
are you? What's
kingdom.
going on?
No kingdom owns a third of the planet. Who are you? Who are you talking about? Who are the Normans? Like, I can understand if there's a mercenary band out there that I hadn't heard of, but who are you?
So, like I said, I'm Richard Sharp. I'm from His Britannic Majesty's Army,
That's,
and I'm here with my friends.
okay, you're from like a faraway nation then.
I'm from another planet, from what I've been told.
What is a what's a planet?
Look, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one, okay?
Lance can't help but export dumb priestly. So it's like the planet is the thing that you're sitting on. Points at the sky. You know, at night when everything goes dark and you can see little sparkles in the sky.
Yeah,
You know that really big one in the sky right now. Points at the sun.
yeah.
Those little ones are more of them, and there's more of these. Points at the planet itself. Points at the ground. There's more of these around those with more of people like us on them.
So
Each from a
just
different one.
an internal
Yeah,
thought
what-
I just had. There's a good chance that the sky above us might be false.
What the talking lizard
That's
said.
to you. That's a different problem.
I assume that's what a planet is.
He's like, but I'm sitting on stairs. There's stairs around the things in the sky.
No, that's
Is
Look,
your word for
stars.
stairs? Is your word for stairs planet?
No. Stairs are stairs.
Are you talking about the ground?
No, Lance is like rubbing his temples. The planet consists of all of the land, all of the cities, all of the oceans, all of the mountains, everything all piled together. It's like a collective.
Stars.
It's like a collective noun for it, kind of.
Okay, so like everything.
Yes.
Yeah, but then up there, there's more of these.
But
You need a special craft in order to reach them.
he like picks up a small rock, tosses it up. It like you are it fucking terrified when he throws it. Just because a massive sonic boom occurs as it splits the clouds apart as it races upward. And he's like, yeah, see, no, the thing, it would fall down unless you throw it really, really hard. So
You
did someone throw them really hard up there?
Look, look, look.
You just threw that hard enough to reach escape velocity.
Look. We don't
But
have
did the goddess
long.
put them up there? That would make sense. I could buy that.
We don't have long. We need you and a bunch of other people to come with us to talk to the dragons, or more people will die.
Sure, then I mean, yeah, I'll send my best diplomat. This lady steps forward.
Whatever.
Is-
I think what my companion is trying to say is for you to use your weight as the hero that you are to get these diplomats together, and then you will probably have to go with them as security detail just in case things go south, so that these diplomats will have some bodyguard to protect them.
Yes.
His response to that is, look, I'm clearly very biased against dragons, and I know that. So I know I will make a bad diplomat when trying to
You
communicate
don't
with them
have
and
to
get
do any
some level.
diplomacy. You just have to stand there and look spooky, just in case things go south, and then you draw your sword out and do your thing.
Yeah, but that's why I'm going to send. That's why I'm going to send my honor guard to protect my diplomat. However, I have a duty to the people in this village. What if another dragon comes by?
And I'm biased against the French, but I know we'll have to stop fighting them one day.
Okay, and I'm happy to try and stop fighting them. I think we just send the diplomat with my honor guard, and you guys can go protect them as well. If you'd agree to that, I'd be willing to pay. But like,
Okay.
what
Do-
happens if I leave and then a dragon shows up and kills everyone in town?
Okay. Do you know anywhere else where we can get more people like this to get together with to go and talk to the dragons?
I mean, the nearest diplomat is my one, but sure, I think if you went to the capital, you could probably find a bunch more diplomats. But I believe it's currently quite hectic at the moment. I know a bunch of the dragons have surrounded it and are harassing the roads, which aren't really safe at the moment.
Okay. Are there any more places like this that might have another set of diplomats like you do?
I think there are. I think there's another hero contingency in a town to the north, about a week's ride by horse.
That's quite. How far's the capital?
It is further west of here. If you follow the road, it'll probably take you about 2 months to get there.
2 months. We don't have 2 months. Uh,
Unless you had a horse. Then it would take a bit less time, but still.
okay.
You're still talking about a month's travel, at least.
Do you have any magical means of sending messages?
Well, magic's illegal.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Also, whatever magic is other than a made of concept, obviously. But we're not here to discuss that. Do you know of any living dragon emissaries that we could potentially talk to that are currently not impaled?
Do I know where any dragons are? I mean, there's a bunch everywhere. I can't imagine you'd have to walk far to see one.
Okay. Do you know if there's any dragons that are less likely to want to murder us on sight?
I I can't
Sharp,
I can't say I
I
do.
believe
Until
this
you
guy's
guys showed
knowledge.
up, I assumed dragons were mindless beasts that just killed whatever they saw.
Try to whisper to Sharp, I believe this guy's actual knowledge of dragons is quite thin, other than how to kill them.
Look,
Quite limited.
look, all I know about dragons is stories I've heard about them, and that the guy who's a saint of my country killed one once.
He would even go as far as say Lance with that sentiment, saying that I don't really even know how to kill dragons very well. I'm sure there's a better approach than the one I've been doing. I've just been sort of attacking them until they fell over.
Anyway, we need to go with your diplomat and locate a reasonable dragon, I suppose.
Okay,
Yeah. I
Uh,
truly wish
you
for
know what?
your.
I think we've already spoken to one before, and gestures at self. Evidently, we did not become the crispy. Perhaps we could make some sort of arrangement where we stop dragons from coming here.
Yeah, that's why. That's what I hoped you'd take my diplomat for. I pray for your success. As like a faint light emanates from behind his head.
Lance internal monologue. I don't like this guy.
Okay, let's get going.
I wish
Uh,
you luck, travelers. Let me know if you need anything else.
I suppose we'll start roughly heading towards the direction that you said the capital was in.
I mean, I was just
Except
going to suggest
that's
that
east.
I was just going to suggest that we reconvene in the speedway to discuss our next move, because we needed to get this guy to leave, but it sounds like he really is not going to.
Okay.
So we might have to like draw him out. Like again, this is after going to the spider. Lance is like, okay, so it sounds like he's really like steadfast on staying stood right sodding there.
Yes,
So
he's sending his emissary with us, which is what I think is the only thing he's going to allow.
yeah, but that's
Uh,
not really. I mean, it'll be nice if we could stop the dragons and people from killing each other. That would be nice.
I don't-
That's what
think
we
I don't like this guy. Also, the god seems to
neither.
be very lax on what they're telling people.
you
Indeed,
don't
like-
you don't have to like him. We just have to use him and his people in order to attempt to broker any kind of peace, even if it's currently tentative.
Ah,
We
like
can
like
use
like
that-
India.
Sharp. We also need to get Dark Lord Boy into there so that he can access them vaults and figure out how to undo this, or figure out the law reason and how we can maybe undo this whole prison on this planet.
Yes, and we can use this peace process thing as a platform to get him into there.
Yeah, but he's not moving from there. He's staying away from the diplomacy side of it. He's staying right at that chapel.
Uh,
Unless we can create some
yes,
sort of
but
distraction.
that as part of the look, he's defensive about the dragons, and as soon as the dragons are less violent, then he may leave.
I
Which
mean,
is what we can.
I
Which
could
is
Yeah.
what,
I could turn into a
Yes,
dragon
but-
if you think I could run away from him fast enough.
yeah, but he doesn't necessarily live in the church all the time, though.
Andrew, the mental image of the stone splitting the clouds
Oh,
flashes
yeah.
into your memory.
I know.
The what?
When he threw the stone into the sky.
Oh, that. Yeah.
You're like distraction, and when you suggest just that image flashes through your mind, and then you just imagine stone through dragon brain.
Like my point is, he seems to be defending the church because of the dragons. If we get the dragons to stop attacking, he'll be less defensive about the church, and he'll go home, which is not going to be the church. So we go and broker peace with the dragons, at least temporarily. So he will then go home, and we can get the Dark Lord from wherever the hell he is into here.
I think I'd feel better about that plan if we knew more about him in
But
general.
we don't, and I don't think he's going to volunteer any more information.
I mean,
Hey,
we what?
maybe if you run into him in a tavern later tonight, and might be a bit more willing to have small talk about what they do in this town.
I mean, one thing we could do, which should work, is we go up to him, and we act apologetic, and ask if he could teach
Oh,
us
judging for
more.
what?
Doesn't matter. We just like we wish to learn more about your God and the way your teachings, and like try to get him to give us some information about what this God thing is to him and the whoever else are its followers.
The god, like the reason for everything being the way that it is?
Yes, they might have a very different relationship with it and might not know that it's all their fault.
Or the,
It sounds like
like,
he
in,
likes things the way that they are. It being his god's fault, he might interpret as their divine decision and plan, and he's all down for it.
But he also might be trickable in, well, the Mr. Dark Lord friends thing might be able to free the god. And why would they not want to be freed?
Oh.
it's also my position that religious zealots tend not to be some of the more reasonable people.
Yeah, so we use their zealotry against them.
I don't think he's going to listen to us realistically, past what
doesn't
we've
have
already
to.
said.
He doesn't have to. We are offering him the opportunity to gush about his god.
Yeah,
The kind
and
of zealot isn't going to pass up. Is not going to pass up on that opportunity.
yeah, the idea being, if he thinks that we're following his cult, he'll be much more friendly and open and like on our side in quotation marks.
That being said, I could see you popping a vein earlier and not like whip at him. Imagine the amount of strain that we're both going to be under if we're going to have to listen to him.
I mean, I'm excited to hear what lies he's been told.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already helped us as much as I think he can by giving us his assistant to come and help negotiate peace with
Yeah, but he's not
dragons.
assisting. He's just gushing about his god and how they work.
He has assisted us. He's given us his subordinate.
I like the idea that the camera keeps panning to outside the spider. It's just them like twiddling their thumbs.
Like, I wonder when we're gonna get to talk to some of these nice dragons that we've heard about.
Camera pans back to us.
No, I thought you meant the camera keeps panning back to the knight, and it's just like he's just stood there like the Queen's Guard, beard wibbles dramatically for the benefit of nobody.
I mean, just camera cuts to him. He sneezes because people are talking about him.
He
True.
sneezes, and the shockwave from the sneeze destroys an apple cart.
Like,
Just the
oh,
commoner like, no!
sorry.
My
I'll do those back."
cabbages!
The
Oh,
guy's
so-
like, "Oh, I'll help you pick all them up," and then we're like, "Now, go now!"
Look,
He's distracted.
All right, Joseph.
but
I now need that apple cart salesman to be a recurring character whose apple cart gets destroyed in every town we visit.
Okay.
look, I just think that this is the best way to get them away from the church because I don't think they're going to leave without the dragons not being hostile.
We also do only have a few days, including the 2 days back.
It's entire. We don't know this guy well enough, but depending on how he reacts to information that we have about his god, about them being jailed here, and our Dark Lord boy turning up, could bring about their freedom. He might just let us in. But there's a lot of maybes there. I'll be the first to admit that. There's a lot of maybes there. There's a lot we don't know.
It
I
also
don't think we
reveals
have
our
the-
hand a
I
lot.
I don't think we really have the time currently in order to figure enough out to sort the situation out cleanly.
Man,
Which is why I think we need to go and negotiate now.
if I was an evil character, if Lance is not doing this, but if I was an evil character, it'd be right. So we go and speak to the dragons and rally all of them together all at once to all dive on this city all at once. There's no shot he can take all of them. He
Also,
admitted he doesn't know how to fight them.
also given like you say with time constraints, it's going to be real hard for us to even find a dragon to speak to. Never mind
Well,
all of them.
I mean,
Right, he
Volstrax
says
was
that-
able to see them.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I mean, he
I'm,
said-
I mean, like we
he
can
says the
find
dragons
them.
are everywhere, so
It's more a
Once you
case of
find one,
like you remember what a struggle it was to be peaceful with that one we met.
but once you get one and they get the idea and then they pass on the message to
True.
like two dragons, they pass on the message to two, then they pass on them. If eventually it like just off of them flying around and communicating with each other, they'd be like, "Hey, we're getting the band back together to say fuck this one town in particular."
True. It
Again,
would not.
Lance is not suggesting that. That's me out of character being evil.
True. In theory, like if I would give you the travel times in terms of thing you were riding, if you were riding a dragon, it would only take you about a day to get to the capital.
Yeah, and if we got buddy with one, and then they're like, "Hey, I met these mortal humanoids. They seem pretty chill.
so
Tell your friends." We'll
are
get it
you
organized.
are you down with the plan that I've come up with?
All right.
We've got peace between this town and the dragons, and maybe that means that this guy leaves his church unattended for a bit.
Yes.
I just feel like it's going to be really hard. Like, yes, the passing on thing works, but it works a lot better for, let's say, some sort of evil plan. If we were to say, like, ask them to kill everyone in the town. Yeah, I'm putting out what you didn't say in character as like a. But if some like this example, I imagine they'd be much more willing to spread that information than like if a dragon goes up to
they're
another.
already trying to.
Yeah.
Trying
Yeah,
to
but they're
murder everyone.
Yeah, but what Bunya's point? Sorry, Fox. What Fox's point is that they're not organized.
Also,
them
then
learn
they're not organized for peace.
Yes.
Like if they were rallied to kill, well, they're already angry. If someone comes up to you and is like, "Hey, let the others know that we're gonna just try peace instead," most would be like, "No."
It
Yeah,
does
so-
sound like an uphill battle.
Yes,
A lot
but
of them will already have
what-
their minds made up.
What
Yeah.
materials are the
Saying
buildings made
Bugs
of?
Fox does sound efficient.
From
The
the
only building in town that's not made of wood is the central church, which is made of stone.
Interesting.
yes, but such reckless hate is not the option.
So during the night we could just like start doing arson to like burn down the village and just be like, "Oh no, they went that way."
Think that would just
No.
get the attention of the knight, and then you have to fight him.
Why would I have to fight them? We just like do it in the cover of darkness where we're not noticed.
I'd
I mean,
I'd
if he
rather
finds-
not.
If he finds you,
I'd rather try and stick with trying to negotiate peace between the village and the dragons.
How good are you at persuasion?
I don't think any of us are.
Look, that's why we've got the emissary from the person that is the hero of this village to come and help.
plot twist, they get evaporated in dragon fire immediately.
Hello there, Mr. Dragon. It's a
No.
pleasure to meet you. Just like
Ah!
just the scene where the person just gets turned into a skeleton standing there.
Then that becomes, oh no, we've escalated this.
Fun fact: I recently started watching Vox Machina last night, and it's just that scene with the blue dragon, where that knight just gets evaporated in their breath weapon. It's that. They're just a skeleton still screaming.
All right, no one tell anyone how he died.
Oh, this is a minefield that we're in right here.
It really is.
It is, but I think negotiations are the best way to deal with the dragon situation.
And do you
Can
think
I ask
negotiations are going to work against thousands of years of hate and
Can I ask a
racism?
really dumb question out of character?
Yeah.
Where's this time limit that we've got come from again?
I mean, the only time limit we really have is that we were meeting Dark Lord in like a week.
Oh yeah.
Well, that and if we allow the dragons to just murder everyone.
I mean,
then
yeah,
nothing
technically
else
there's-
have to say.
Yeah,
There's the time limit of people dying.
I think what would be a good way to start. This isn't the whole plan, but I think what would be a good way to start is maybe get a message out to the dragons saying, "Warning: stay away from this town."
Or we could ask one of them to take us to their leader.
Do they have a
What
leader?
If we could,
I
if we could get the
presume-
dragons to start terrorizing nearby towns, maybe the knight would head off to go and deal with those problems.
I think the knight is bound
If-
to this village for some reason.
Because I don't know whether you heard it or not, because you did drop out. A big part of the conversation that we had when you dropped out was this guy is like a sworn defender of this city and is very, very stalwart and rooted in the idea of him staying here.
Yeah, no, I heard none of that.
Yeah, well now you know. That's the thing that's made this so difficult is we're just like he really does not want to leave, like for any reason.
Oh well, it's impossible then.
I'm trying to come up with a plan to get him away from the place that we need to get the Dark Lord into specifically.
Yeah, and
Which would
we've
also
had
help
multiple
resolve-
plans.
Yes, and I'm just coming up with the most recent one,
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't suppose
which
that we
I'm
could. I don't
busy
suppose that we,
explaining.
I don't suppose that we could.
Set fire to everything and see what happens.
No. I was gonna say doll up the Dark Lord so that he looks like one of the fucking Riastria zealots, and just have him be like here on a fucking pilgrimage, just being like, "Oh, I'm here to perform some divine rites on it within the church. It will enhance the great God's powers," and it's just him going into the vault.
So your issue is
You need to
the
get the Dark
church
Lord
might
past the
react
dragon.
badly to his presence.
The
Yeah,
church might sick their knight on the Dark Lord and kill him.
Yeah,
No,
we need to get the Dark Lord past the dragons and the knight that is currently standing in front of the church.
The knight is
The
like
ba-
the main problem.
The best way that I can think of getting rid of both in a somewhat amicable way is to broker at least a temporary ceasefire between the villagers, or at least this village, and the dragons, to make the dragons go away from here and the knight go home.
I mean, the first.
Takes a while.
I was just going to say the first step, and that would be we just try and talk to
Finding a
one dragon. Like, rather than making the goal all of them, let's see if we can convince one. If we can't convince one, then all those plans are out the window.
I mean, that's why I was going to go and find a dragon.
Yeah.
But I wanted to put it out there that the problem that we have after that. Like if all of that goes like completely to plan, the problem that we have is this knight guy is still in the town.
Yes,
And
but
if
he
we
won't be
Dark
next to the
Lord Boy
church.
here, and we get Dark Lord Boy here, and somebody gets wind of it, he's probably going to be within a couple of seconds distance, considering how strong he evidently is,
And how small the town is.
and how
But
small the
he
town is.
won't-
It wouldn't be much of a stretch for him to just be there in seconds. Just be like, some vile being has desecrated our land just by existing. Get smited.
Yes, but he won't be standing at the front of the church, which is the important thing.
You need some sort of distraction.
We just need him not to be at the front of the church. We need him to be in his house.
Some sort of distraction.
You hear a knock
Hey,
on the
Hex.
door of the
Hey,
spider.
Hex, Tim. Hey, Hex, Tim. You thinking what I'm thinking? Big explosion? Question mark.
That was sort of what I was thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Fire.
other thought was sexy Bugs Bunny trap.
Oh,
I
that's
open
a
the
good
door to the
idea.
spider. I open the door to the spider in
Is this just-
curiosity over who's knocking at the door.
So who's gonna be the sexy Bugs Bunny?
Fox puts their hand up.
Hey,
Well,
it's just the diplomats. Like, there's some dragons getting nearby. I just thought I'd let you guys know in case they kill us all in the next couple minutes.
Okay, maybe we can
Okay,
go and talk them out of it.
okay. I'll walk out and which direction are the dragons in?
I'll drag you onto a foresty map for this conversation.
But yeah,
There
you
we
do
go,
your
perfect.
shape shifting into like a sexy Bugs Bunny trap would be a great idea.
All right, we'll keep that on the back burner and ready to go.
Seeing as it's how you dealt with anyone else's boyfriend, you slag.
Oh,
Why did I think you were about to go into SpongeBob after that?
who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
You slag who lives in a pile under the sea. That bitch, Bunya.
Oh, there's that horrible spider.
Okay, so Mr. and Mrs. Diplomat, what are you?
What are you? What a
What
question.
are you?
When are
Are
you?
you?
Why are you?
I'm bringing Strax next to me.
The diplomat is the one in the white armor. These two are
Okay.
just knights.
Okay. So where are the dragons, roughly?
Well, there was a small winged creature heading in this direction that looked like it had shiny scales.
From which direction?
Like northeast.
Okay, let's go that way with me.
I'll get on Valstrax's back and I'll waggle a hand at them, but don't worry, this looks like a dragon. It isn't one, it's a contraption that I built. Okay? It's under my control. So don't freak out. Spreads Valstrax like wings and flies up. I'm gonna get a dragon's eye view to try and see if I can see it a bit quicker and maybe intercept it. And go, don't go that way. The big arsehole knight who might slay you.
You see a humanoid creature flying towards you, but it does have large it has like draconic-y wings coming out of its back.
Ooh, cool. Still does the same plan.
Eventually it encounters Valstrax, and it's like it gets pretty close to him.
I am on his back, riding Valstrax, and he's like, "Hail, stranger!"
And he's like,
in
"Oh,
Draconic. Sorry?
it's you, fuckers again."
Well, what do you mean? I don't know who you are.
Is it the dragon we talked to
Oh, it's
earlier?
him. Oh, wait, it is you.
It's you. It's you, fucker.
You.
I didn't realize you had a flying robot dog. Fucking
I didn't realize it
goddamn
was you either.
So what brings you here?
We got word
You.
about a
Who are
We
you?
got, we got word about a draconic a dragon that was supposedly flying through here, and I'm trying to keep it away from a town that might kill it.
The diplomat says,
You
"Yeah,
know
that's
all about
him."
that, right?
Screaming from the ground. I thought he was a baby one. I'm like, yeah, the dude is
No,
like,
no, you're something completely different. Trying to shout back down at them.
Could you both come down here?
okay.
Yeah,
He
I'll pass that on.
he like glides down,
Yeah, I'll come with him.
gently lands. It's like, so what brings you guys to this neck of the woods? Last time I met you guys, you were like trying to save your friend.
Look, this time we've come with a offer.
Okay.
Do you in any way speak for the dragons at all, or do you know somebody that does?
My great grandpa recently got out of jail.
He sounds like a stand-up guy.
Do they speak for the dragons at all?
Do you
They
speak for the
are a
trees?
dragon.
Yes, but do the community of dragons have a
Leader.
hierarchy of people that are in charge?
Yes, the oldest dragons from each of the respective like colors, metals, and crystals all have like a representative on a grand council who generally make overarching decisions. But that council hasn't had a meeting in a very long time because most of them have either been killed or the few that survived were recently imprisoned. Well, not recently imprisoned. They've been imprisoned for a very long time.
Okay.
They recently were freed. I imagine they might have their first council meeting fairly soon if they've not already had it.
I just realized we might
Can you
actually
get-
know one of them. Well, sort of.
Can you get us in contact with the most reasonable and personable of your draconic friends that would be willing to listen to an offer from us?
I mean,
I don't really.
as I just said, I think we might actually know one.
Ah, you know one? Nice.
Sort
Can you
of.
bring me to?
Uh,
Do you know where he was?
so like we don't know them, but we do know two of their children,
Okay.
who I presume they know where their dad is.
Oh, okay. Neat. Where are these people?
Not here.
Which is why I'm asking this person if they know where their relative is. So where are they?
Oh, the person I'm heading to meet, we're sort of drawn to each other by a familial tie. We're both sort of approaching each other.
Okay, are you able to take us, or at least guide us in that direction?
I mean, if you just wait here, they'll be here pretty soon.
Okay, would you mind waiting with us, please?
Sure. I can't promise you they're gonna be super jazzed to see you guys. I imagine they're pretty teed off.
How
They
long?
just
How long are they
need
going to
to-
take?
I can't imagine they'll take very long.
Okay.
They just need to listen to us for long enough.
Why? Why do you want to guys talk? Why do you guys want to talk to my like ancestor?
we want to end the violence.
Ah, okay. I can't imagine you'll go for that, but it's worth a
We
shot.
are at least trying to give it a try to
We're
try
we're
at
taking
least
we're taking baby steps.
Hey, don't get me
Yes.
wrong. That's why I'm here too.
So our intentions align this time.
Our attention. Oh my god, you motherfuckers. uh,
So who are you?
I fucking hate you guys.
No,
Look,
I feel like
I'm-
I'd recognize
I'm-
someone like you.
You don't
Look.
remember when we saved baby Ben?
Nah, I'd remember someone who looked like this. This person,
Look,
nah.
I'm not the one taking the piss. I'm the one here trying to negotiate.
Okay,
Oh,
Andrew,
Yeah.
your fox boy, as you are quite low to the ground and are not currently riding a metal dragon, you notice something about your other dragon companion. There is a thin line of scales that run up the spine of their tail, that appear to be a shinier opal color, and something in your animal fox instinct is telling you the shiny must be poked at or battered. It's also on a
Oh,
tail, so it's even more appealing.
yeah. Joseph, you don't need that to be just the animalistic side.
Also, your Andrew
Andrew.
instincts are
Yes.
telling you to bat at it. But that's your real life player character.
Yeah. Andrew whispers in the fox's ear, play with the shiny.
Do you go and play with the shiny?
Yes.
Uh, as soon as you run your tail along the special scales on the spine of his tail, that guy freezes up and kind of falls to the ground in a heap. He looks like he really enjoyed it, but is also
Oh my.
like very sensitive. It is like, oh, don't stroke that. It's sensitive. I have a
Don't-
skin condition.
Don't stroke where? Strokes
What?
again.
Nah. You can just you see him like you can see that there is a kind of enjoyment he is getting from this in the sort of way a cat gets when their head is being pet, or a dog.
look,
So he's
Look.
behaving even more catty when the cats go, no, get off. Stop it.
stop torturing the dragon creature. We're trying to make peace with them.
I'm not torturing, they
He
like
looks like
it.
He looks like he's really happy, but he is embarrassed at the indignity of the situation.
Essentially, you're just tickling them.
Look, we want to endear them as much as possible, so torturing them in such a way isn't helpful.
It's not torture.
They said no.
But their eyes said yes.
Wow.
He like he starts scraping himself off the floor and like shakes himself off a bit.
Look,
He looks energized after that.
But does stand with his front always facing me.
He does now stand with his tail like pointed off the ground and facing the fox. Yeah.
I face the person, dragon person we've been talking to. I'm sorry about the people that I travel with.
He's like, I suppose that's fine. He couldn't have known, or she, or whatever that.
Whatever the fuck
is.
that thing is.
I'm quite sure it knows.
I mean, they seem like an intelligent creature.
Sometimes.
Regardless, Yeah, I'm not too pleased about the general massacre that's going on.
Yes, what does one do in the face of such reckless hate?
But why do you guys want to meet the dragons to chat to in the first place? Is it literally just because you want peace?
Yes, we want to achieve things, and the best way to achieve that is for dragons not to be destroying everything. It's getting in our way.
Okay.
Like, peace is the best solution currently.
I mean, I can't promise anything. I don't really know about my ancestor.
I know, I just rather not have to kill people and dragons in order to do what I need to do to get home. If that makes sense.
No, I understand you. Like, I would also prefer to keep the deaths down to a minimum.
0, preferably.
That's the ideal number. That's what we're shooting for.
Nah, I always like -1.
I mean, yeah, -1's also quite good, to be fair.
Yeah, but people and dragon people, being as they are, tend to murder each other a lot.
Please don't die, Graham.
I'm dying.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, stop it.
Cease your death.
Tell it not today.
It's illegal.
It is illegal. But yeah, the guy will continue saying, "So, what actually brings you here specifically? Because I couldn't imagine any of you guys leaving the country you were in before, especially come to racist Magic Land."
But I mean, the country that I was in originally doesn't exist on this planet. I've specifically come here because I need to get back to the place that I was in originally.
Above game, trying to think back to where we were going before we went to Dark Lord's place, because I think that was just generally just looking for something. Brain, why do you switch off now? Hmm.
I'm just looking for the quickest way home.
I mean, yeah, we were exploring about the place again. I'm like replying to Dragon Boy. We were just exploring around the place, trying to figure out a way off of this world, because I could put a craft together. Take some time and a lot of materials, but I could do it. But it's kind of moot since points at Valstrax. Even he can't go too high without being grounded again.
Oh yeah, this planet seems to have some weird thing that prevents you. It has some like altitude limit thing.
Yeah, like our
Yes,
goal
it's
is
a mineral
leaving.
Yeah, it's a mineral that's in the air that calcifies itself to you if you are magical and reaching a certain velocity and height. And usually you need one to get to the other, so it always goes off and it always stops people.
Yeah,
So yeah, we were exploring for means around that. And then obviously dragons started burning everything.
that is.
And it's getting in the way. It's getting in the way of us figuring this out. So we've had a discussion about it, and we think that the good and virtuous, that's what I was looking for, option is just to try to broker peace. Granted, the dragons could very well just say, no, we're not listening, but we've got to try, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, I suppose that's why I'm here as well. I am truly sorry for all of this.
It's not your fault. It's got nothing to do with
Yeah.
you. Well, it's not got nothing to do with you, but it's not your doing. Or is
Uh,
it? Points at him accusingly.
I may live a long time, but oh god, this guy shows up.
J'accuse. Hello.
So yeah, big ass dragon turns up.
Hello.
I turn to face the dragon.
Is that a white scale or a silver?
And it looks down. It looks down and gets a touch scoop.
Hello, big boy.
Hello.
It looks down at this guy and says, "Oh, have you brought me snacks?" He's like,
No.
"No. These are just some assholes I met one time. Please don't eat them."
Hey, thanks for the glowing introduction. We are currently acting as diplomats.
I suppose I'd better get started.
I was gonna say, which one of us is taking point as the face?
Does anyone in this party have career? Okay.
Lord Dragon.
I mean,
I do
cast
like the
guidance.
title of Dragon Lord. Continue, small one.
I know tensions have been strife between the people that look like me of this world and yourselves.
Oh no, the people of this world are fine. It's the people of this country. They need to die.
Yes, getting to that. Me and my associates here wish to purvey at least a temporary stay of violence.
Uh,
Underlined and emboldened in italics, temporary. Size
So,
50.
quick question, because I want to check this. Why specifically are you killing these people?
well, you see, long ago, this country was founded by a group of ancient and corrupt magic casters. Those ancient scholars sealed us away with them mighty magics after many years of battling. As this land was once steeped in some terrible magic that involved a lot of killing. The dragons weren't pleased when these kinds of magical laws were violated because a lot of us are good natured, so tried to prevent the evil cult from doing their twisted experiments on their own people. However, in our attempt to intervene, they used a spell that sealed all dragons inside that dragon sanctuary, all dragons in the world. Some of kin who didn't have as much draconic blood in their veins managed to skip this punishment, and a few dragons managed to weasel out of it by being in strange places or having odd circumstances. A couple of very powerful dragons managed to resist it from sheer force of will, but even they were rendered much weaker than they had originally been. But yes, most of us were simply sealed inside of the dragon sanctuary.
But you know that the people who are out here now are different people, right?
No, those people are still the same. Or at least their country is still run by the same evil cult that once ruled these lands. And we've decided as a collective that they should all be wiped out.
Wait, so what if we just got rid of the cult government thing?
No, the
Yeah,
taint
all of
spreads too deep. We tried just killing the cult government thing last time, as you say. It didn't work out. They had spread themselves into innocent civilians. Sometimes their memories of being in the cult would wake up suddenly one day, 2 or 3 years down the line after we purged them once or twice.
May
And
I
then
proffer you this?
the same personalities would crop up over and over again. We had to resort to trying to burn every city we found them in.
Oh, I've heard of that type of thing. It's like the like the original people.
Accusing them of being double agents.
No. It's like a thing where like people can use people in their bloodline to keep living. It's very evil.
It sounds lichy.
Yeah, I've only like read about it a little bit, but yeah, it's generally people think it's all like myth and stuff, but like I can see the logic.
Reincarnation's not real.
The dragon continues.
It's not reincarnation. It's more like possession.
As of today, almost everyone shares a everyone in the country shares a bloodline with one of those ancient sorcerers that was originally killed. The whole country needs to be raised.
I suggest a potential solution.
Though actually, the dragons do note, the big one says, actually, though, some of their more powerful champions would be resistant to such reincarnation magic, and as such, they could be spared. But they are the only ones capable of felling us in battle, though.
Ooh, what about this? Technically, we could trap them in a body. Like if you found one of these the original people, and didn't kill them, then you could do to them what they did to all the dragons.
That would just breed more hatred on the other side, wouldn't it?
I mean, the dragon says, I suppose it's not a bad plan, but they're quite weaselly, and they wield magics of incredible power, as you've already seen.
Lord
That's fair.
Dragon.
The simplest solution, at least to us, was simply to erase the country.
How about leaving this planet entirely?
That is impossible for a number of reasons. 1, this planet is our home. Why would we leave it? 2,
Because there are things you hate here.
There is a magical barrier that exists high up in the sky. I can see why you people would not know about it, but if you fly
No,
too
I'm
high
aware
into
of it. I'm
the
trying
air,
to break it.
right? Yes, if you fly too high into the air, it prevents you from wings. Even our mighty attempts at breaking through the atmosphere have plummeted in failure.
Okay,
Help us break it.
Sharp. Think of it this way. You know that England whatever the thing you keep going on about how much you love. Well, how would
I
you
don't necessarily love it, but it's called Britain, yes.
Yeah. Would you happily just abandon that and go to somewhere called, I don't know, like make up a name, France?
Depends how much they were paying.
Ah, so you only care about the money. Fair enough.
Also, firstly, Lord Dragon, if there's so much you hate here, why not leave? Secondly, if you help us break the barrier, then there is nothing stopping you from leaving.
We will destroy our ancient enemies first, so that they may not try anything like this again. I don't seek to be imprisoned for another 1,000 years or so.
Now
Ultimately, you're imprisoned on this planet because of said barrier, are you not?
upsettingly, no,
yeah.
I can actually see the dragon's point. Like, if we get rid of the barrier, we're free, but then all these people are free as well. And then the bloodline will continue, and then the bad people will essentially become immortal beings.
They could. then
Uh,
if they got the technology or the magic, and if they wield magic as strong as they do, it could be possible. They could leave here and spread this religious dogma across the stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
At which point they
Not a
would
fan of
be
that.
potentially unstoppable outside of
At that
soul
point,
destruction.
The
Lord-
dragon's like, yeah, at that point you're blowing up planets, or you root one of them out and destroy their very soul. Yeah.
Lord Dragon,
Yes.
we have heard tales of some god thing at the center of this planet.
Okay.
That seems to
Yeah.
be the root of all of the problems. Why
Sure, if
not?
you want.
Why not stay your hand on the people that are here and help us destroy that?
I don't know anything about this god.
Yeah, that's where Lance chimes in and puts forward the knowledge that he does have. This Riastria god that only praises and gives blessings to those who make great discoveries. I'm assuming the kind of sorcerers that you were talking about who created those barriers probably would have gotten such a blessing. However, this planet and the barrier that you speak of that stops us from leaving this place forms part of a prison holding the god here. However, this is also the god that these foul sorcerers seem to be so zealous about.
That would make a lot of sense. Actually, now that you mention it, the champions of the humans likely possess a blessing from this deity, which is
They
what
almost
So,
certainly do. We've
adds
met
to their
one.
incredible might.
They
So
already said
I
almost certainly do. We've met one, and their glow was one of a powerful paladin.
so I have a deal to make with you, Lord Dragon.
Mm. Speak your mind.
Stay your hand in murdering the humans and work with us in a precision strike against the god to nullify their power.
I see no way of attacking something that exists at the core of the planet. I suppose.
There
Hey-
are
Correct me if I'm wrong.
crevices and magics, are there not? In
Correct
this
me if I'm wrong, Sharp. Are
strange
you
world?
suggesting that the dragons organized to create a distraction that gets all of the champions out of our way in order to get at the core of the problem?
Yes.
Alright, the dragon then says, I'd say we're doing a good job at that then.
You
Could
seem rather disorganized currently.
I don't know. I'd say the champions are all very preoccupied. None of them have
Yeah.
been roaming about recently. They've
No,
all been.
Yeah,
Got
we need them further out of the way than they already are, not in the towns, but somewhere off to the side.
You sound like you want something else that you haven't told me about.
If
I
that's the
want-
case, I don't know what he wants.
I want to get back to where I'm supposed to be so I can kill the bastard French.
I knew I'd heard that name somewhere.
I do not know who this French is, but they sound snooty.
He just comments on the why are you so fixated on specifically getting them to be distracted? They're already distracted.
Yeah, we need them to be distracted elsewhere so we can complete our missions to get rid of the god thing that is at the center of the planet so I can get home so I can kill fucking Bonaparte. The short bastard.
Okay, why do they need to be distracted elsewhere?
Because they're currently stopping us from doing a mission that we need to do in order to destroy the god thing that we're here to destroy so I can get home so the French can be defeated.
He's really
Okay,
focused on this
whole
French
thing is
part.
Literally, this whole thing is about trying to get off the planet.
What is this mission? Who gave you this mission?
He did.
A really chill guy.
His mission to fight these French, or our mission to get off world?
Your mission to get off world. I know not of these
No,
French, and I don't
we've
get
taken
them.
we have the common goal of all desiring that.
Yeah, we all accidentally here.
Yeah, we all crash landed here when we got too close to the barrier, and it took us down out of high orbit.
Yes. they also want off the planet because they have to go home.
Okay. That seems reasonable. I wish you luck in that endeavor.
Yes,
I-
but we need a line of communication between us and you to organize such a strike later on.
Okay. Say I do this for you. What are you gonna give me?
Victory.
Actually, I wanted to ask, what? So I mean, I don't know how much about their magic you know, but like, what happens to the people's souls after they die? Like these people points at the people next to us who are just like normal, but they could become the evil ones. Like, what happens when they die? What happens to their souls and stuff?
As far as I'm aware, the afterlife in this place is a strange one and is unique to most individuals, though if you share a similar enough one, they can overlap.
Because I was thinking, like, after these people die, are they free from this magical, essentially, curse?
I am unsure at the particularities of that, though I do know that it is possible to be returned from death, and then it is possible for one of these sorcerers to incarnate into a body of someone who has been revived.
Ah.
As for what you get out of this, you get victory and your freedom.
But I'm unsure if souls are capable of leaving this place.
Hmm.
Which, to be fair, is more of a kindness if I eradicate them. Perhaps their souls will be free.
Victory and freedom. Are you hearing my words?
I hear you saying victory and freedom, but we just got freedom, and victory involves burning the country down.
Yes, but I'm proposing a more absolute victory.
It sounds like we'll achieve victory if we kill the people of this land.
Okay, so
But
just
they will keep coming. They will keep coming back because of that reincarnation thing you keep going on about.
Not if they're all dead.
okay, so just a thought against the killing. So I imagine you dragon guys also would like to be freed from this place.
It is inconvenient that we can't fly too high, I suppose.
So
That is also a benefit of us winning in our way.
yeah, but there is a chance, if you're saying that when people are brought back from the dead, they can use those people again, that if the souls do go somewhere when this is opened, they could go to different hells and heavens and whatnot. And that could also be spreading these people. For like, if one of them gets brought back from the dead after this place has been opened up, then
There is a chance of this, I suppose.
so what would be better would be to like like reseal the place. Like these people don't seem to know or care about the outside universe or anything. So like if you sealed all of these people and their souls within this place and like let all the dragons out, then just let them be whatever they want inside of this prison and that they can do what they want in.
Also, with the destruction of their god, surely they will lose a substantial portion of their power, if not all of it.
I mean, that insinuates we can kill a god. We didn't.
Which I highly doubt that is going to be a thing.
We didn't do
We-
great against that stupid woodcutting one.
Yeah, and that was just like a lower tier lumberjack one. This one is
We
like a
didn't-
whole planet god.
We
The
didn't
dragon
have
says
we didn't
that's a-
have
that sounds like a reasonable plan for anyone not living on this planet, but those maniacs have attacked us once and they will do it again.
Yes, and I'm proposing a way in which we can attack them and end.
Lawrence, you completely cut out by the end of that sentence. You started strong
Yeah.
and then you were gone.
Yep.
Now he's very gone.
Yeah. Big Dragon Boy, on the other hand, will be like, I don't find killing particularly pleasant, but this is the only method I can think
Lance
of to ensure that.
will- Right, on the point of us getting Dark Lord Boy into that church and into them vaults part, Lance will like approach the dragon a bit closer, if it lets him.
It's not hostile to you. It looks very angry at the three people who you brought.
Yeah,
The diplomats and the two
Lance
guards.
is partly getting closer to get further away from them, so that they don't hear. As he gestures them down, like
It lowers its head down next to you.
it's like, okay, so what you're talking about in terms of completely incinerating all the cities and all of these people is essentially a war. Wars are often, at least the tides and such things are often turned by one side getting information and knowledge that the other does not. One of our reasons for what my companion, points at Sharp, was asking you about in this whole coordinated plan is we are aware that there is information about this prison and the god within inside one of their chapels. But obviously they're going to put a guard dog in front of such a thing. We need them gone, which is what again nods towards Sharp. His idea was all about to get access to that. That knowledge may well take this conversation that we've been having and shine some new light upon it, and open up options that we don't even know that we have. He will say that last little bit a bit louder, so that like Sharp and Fox can hear.
Mhm.
The dragon considers this for a moment, and then it's like, very well. You say you need to distract some guardian in front of the town, correct?
Yes, preferably without murdering everyone.
And preferably.
Without dragons falling as well.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
Hey.
I do include dragons when I mean everyone.
I mean, very well. How strong is this foe?
They've
Strong
already
enough to
killed at
impale a
least one
dragon.
dragon that attacked.
They do
Oh.
not know specifically how to fight you.
The problem seems to be
dragon-
they have power, but not finesse.
The dragon looks very angry at the when you mentioned that he killed a dragon, and will inquire, what did the dragon look like?
What color scales was it?
Was it blue? I think.
They were blue.
Yeah.
They were blue.
Blue.
What size was the dragon?
It was it was huge.
Okay, so
Be
with
an adult, if not older.
an adult at the minimum.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah,
The
we
dragon-
described the color and the like average size. We didn't really go closer, so we wouldn't have seen any specific
We
like.
didn't see the fighting.
No,
if that's what you're going to ask.
I'm more meaning like we didn't see any markings on the dragon to make them like, oh, and they had this scar on their right eye. Like we didn't get close
I mean,
enough.
Yeah, we didn't get any specific denotations that would say it was this specific dragon. Was like it were a blue dragon, and the only
I
other
mean,
thing
yeah.
that we noted was the damage that was done, which was
Yeah,
like sword cuts and like blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
yeah, it was covered in too much gore to really get much recognition. But yeah, the dragon looks exceedingly angry at the mention of this, and is like, "I will go and distract this adversary for you, and try and move our battle away from the town, as so that you may conclude whatever business you have there. But I
would
cannot say
suggest
I
that
will spare the lives of anyone in the town."
I will
Um,
just suggest you can feel free to ignore me. Like the dragon getting angry is evidently intimidating Lance a little bit. It's like I'm just gonna suggest you can feel free to ignore me, but you might want to rally at least a couple of your fellow kind to as backup just in case.
Also, we will need like a couple, like what, like 3, 4,
we
5,
will
like
need to coordinate the attack so that we can implement our mission at the same time as your.
we need to go grab
distraction.
someone.
Which building in the town is your
The
prize inside?
big stone one, the one
Very
in the
well.
middle.
I will
Sentinel chap.
go. I will
Uh,
go acquire 2 other dragons, and we will destroy every building in town except
no,
the chap.
Hey Hex, that was your idea.
Can we please meet back here in, let's say, enough time for us to go and collect our friend?
The dragon says, "If you wish to contact me in future, ask my mm,
Subordinate?
descendant over there about what's going on."
Okay, how about
Also, I would say do not execute this plan for at least the next 3 days
I was gonna say,
Worry
while
not.
we mobilize other.
The battle
Um,
we'll have with that defender will either leave them dead or severely wounded far away. You'll have time. And it'll take me at least a few days to gather the dragons that I want to make this an unfair fight.
I
sure.
do have a request.
I personally think we should take this deal.
I think it's the best one we're gonna get. Even though that this is kind of the evil idea that I had above.
Yeah, it is.
This was not Lance's intention. He was like, put on a show, make it all flashy, maybe burn down a couple of buildings, but none with anybody in them, and just get everybody's attention so that nobody's looking at us lot stealthing in, despite the fact we don't have a rogue. But no, the dragon's like, no genocide, and Lance is like, fuck.
I wish you luck, travelers.
Can I make
multiply?
Can I make a few alterations to the plan?
The dragon looks very angry, but stops. And it glares at you.
He's gone quiet.
At the start of the mission in a few days, I wish to make a small reconnaissance inside of the town to get a best judge of what we would need to do to get past any potential barriers we might face when there.
I mean, one thing you could do instead of like waiting a couple of days, we could.
No, I mean the few days are when we're going to get the Dark Lord person.
Yeah, but I was thinking, some people could stay here and like liaise with these dragons and.
This guy will recommend that we have a. In your heads, you would all hear a message saying, "We'll talk after my my ancestor is gone."
Also, I think there's a good chance we're gonna have to at least tie up these 3 people because I don't think.
Probably heard some bits.
The dragon, like, lets out a huff through its nostrils, and all three of them are immediately encased in ice.
Well, that's I said tied up, incapacitated. Yeah, they're sort of similar. I'll give you that.
You
They're
do
not,
feel the
no.
atmosphere is getting noticeably colder as this dragon is getting less impatient. Or less
Or
patient.
less
sorry.
patient.
Yeah.
Those modifications to the plan were all I had to say. Lord Dragon.
The dragon beats its wings and says, I will go fight this champion when I have gathered my allies. Be sure you take advantage in that window.
Good luck.
Flies off. And this guy is going to be like, all right, well, that was a bust. Fuck.
No, we've got our window and we must seize it. Let's go.
So you
Sorry.
three, did you know that you're like soul linked to these evil bastards?
Those three are dead.
No, it's
They are fully dead.
Foxy is talking to the icicles.
They are super dead. They are like
Everyone-
they were frozen solid in
I
an
know.
instant. They are all dead.
Everyone on the spider, let's go. Let's go get the Dark Lord.
This guy's like, wait, hold up. I think I think I can save the people in the town and get your compatriot away,
Okay.
Okay.
or your quarry, whoever the defender of the town.
Okay. How?
Okay. First off, they're gonna need evacuated, the people of the town. Otherwise, my ancestor's gonna kill all of them with his very angry dragon buddies.
We
He
do
made
have a
that
little bit of
abundantly clear.
time. We could stage an evacuation, but that also gives them time to mobilize against your ancestor.
Yes, that's why I think we preempt all of this. You guys just need to get in there, right?
Indeed. But we also do need to go and get our compatriot who knows how to get in there.
What? This is the first time hearing of this. Who's your compatriot?
The Dark Lord.
Who the hell is that?
They're
That's
much.
just what he goes by.
Yeah, it's kind of like a passed down title. It's a lot more evil than it's like. He is a darling, but like,
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good guy, but his predecessor had access to
Look,
a
how,
vault
how,
in
fa-
that chapel.
how fast can you get me to...
We need to go and get him and bring him there. The reason he's not here with us now is because he'd be in danger.
Okay.
Yeah, which is why we sent your ancestor to go and get backup to distract the guy that killed the dragon friend.
we've apparently decided you're one of our trustworthy friends now.
I mean, I decided you guys were immediately trustworthy the moment that my ancestor decided he was going to kill everyone.
Okay.
You guys seem less on the murder everyone train, I feel.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out a way of solving their thing without just like having to kill everyone.
Yeah,
Or without a massive fight breaking out, in which case everybody dies.
Like-
my
Because
plan.
your ancestor's going to bring a bunch of dragons, but if we tell them to evacuate first, they're going to get all their top brass out.
I personally think that us eventually getting to this god and having the dragons fight one big pitched battle whilst we destroy this god thing is the best plan we could have.
Yeah, but I am worried about like if this whole thing about these ancient sorcerer people who can transmit themselves down bloodlines, if that's like actually true, then even one of these people getting out is catastrophic for all of the universe.
Yes,
Hell-
but their power
hell
comes
to-
from their god, right?
We don't know
Not
that.
necessarily. That we don't know that's not necessarily the case. If they are sorcerers, then it is purely a bloodline thing. It has nothing to do with the god. The god might just be giving these sorcerers a blessing, making them even stronger.
So
If they are actual sorcerers, it may well just be their bloodline that makes them so strong.
So outside of this right now, we should definitely go and try and figure out which it is. Like, if they are getting this from their connection to the god, then that's easy as hell. Yeah, kill god solves every problem. But if not, then it's like, it's a lot more awkward then.
Maybe
Yeah.
their village has a library that has a whole bunch of history on their town and their people in it.
Maybe.
Yes, but ultimately the god will need to die anyway in order for us to get away from this place.
I mean, not necessarily. We just need to find a way to get the barrier down. But that might
Which
also
would
let the
involve
god out.
destroying the god, which is holding
No,
the barrier in place.
not necessarily. It might just get free.
It can't get
Wait,
free if it's destroyed.
How are we going to do that? Short of blowing up the planet.
It's a bit like asking someone to destroy the concept of happiness. Can you kill happiness?
Have you been to London?
I don't know what that is.
Do you want me to start doing the maths on how big of a bomb I can make right here?
To hurt it needs to be big enough to hurt a concept. Not saying it's impossible, but
You need to
mean,
explode
I
the
really-
entire atmosphere.
It's like, Tim, I need a lot of exotic matter.
Look. We need to figure out. Let's do this one step at a time. We need to get in that church thing. We need to get our friend here. Let's go get our friend.
Okay, yeah, we can
This
we can
guy-
do research after we've
this
sorted
guy's gonna raise
this.
a quick point though.
Hey, you never know. Maybe the Dark Lord has a library with history of these people in it.
Oh, true.
Know thy enemy and all that.
You're gonna go fetch this Dark Lord fella, right?
Hopefully,
Then
yes.
Go back to his castle.
Okay. I have a plan to get the villagers at least out of the town. I'm
Mhm.
going to go into town and give them some spooks while trying to remain hidden. Hopefully that encourages the villagers to think that there's a powerful magic dragon nearby that's picking them off one by one, or at least trying to, and that'll try and encourage the villagers to leave town. In the meantime, when you bring your Dark Lord over here, I'll try and make an illusion convincing enough for the defender of the town to chase after it while your Dark Lord slips into the vault or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, just a
This
heads
plan
up. The
only
defender
has a-
of the town.
this
Big,
plan only
big
has a-
guy in. Just a heads up for you. Defender of the town. Great big guy. Plate mail. Massive gold blonde beard. Kind of a buzzkill.
Okay. Yeah,
You
I'm
you
also
can't
aware
listen.
that those blessed ones are generally quite tough. I'd say my odds of succeeding at not dying at this plan are a good 20, maybe even 30%. So
Having
like, yeah.
seen the guy up
go.
close and personal, I implore you to consider my recommendation of do not engage directly 1v1. Try to
Ah,
prioritize evasion and escape.
Yeah, I think I think if my plan involved anything up front, close and personal, I should invest in a tombstone real quick.
Lance
Um,
Lance pulls out his all-purpose tool, pulls on like a little catch on the edge. It's a tape measure, and he just like has Valstrax walk around the Dragon Boy, and he's just like
Don't measure
measuring-
me. I may be
Hey, you
likely
said you
to
were
die.
investing in a tombstone. I thought might as well go for the coffin as well.
Oh.
It is worth noting the person guarding the church thing can throw things insanely fast and with great power.
Yes, I am hoping that it does not come to. I am also aware that they leaped into the air to kill that other dragon.
So you're gonna try your best to
I
use
have-
illusions and never meet them.
My plan is I'm going to use psychic powers to attack them and illusions to trick them into thinking they're fighting a big dragon and then try and lure them away from town.
You don't need illusions. Use these pointing at the icicles. Try and throw them into town, or at least on the outskirts of town, to the west of town, so that people might start running out eastwards.
I was just going to give everyone a. I was just going to scream in people's heads until they ran away from town.
Yes, but we
That-
want them to go. We want them to go out east, correct?
It
Towards-
doesn't matter as long as they're away from the center.
Yeah, as long as they're not in town when the dragons show up to burn it down, that's probably what I'm looking for.
Okay.
Sorry to contradict you, Sharp, but I would hold off on the whole points at the popsicle people. I'd hold off on using them because what kind of message is that sending to the town? If they send a bunch of diplomats and a couple of knights and a diplomat away to speak to a dragon, and they turn up again frozen on the borders of the town.
Yeah, I think it's probably wise we don't go back in the town anytime soon. Because
this guy-
someone might recognize us and be like, wait, where's the
Yeah, we're not
diplomat?
going into the town. We're going to get the
guy's also
Dark
looking
Lord.
at them like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about them. Those guys are dead.
Yeah, we're not going back into the town right now. We're going to get the Dark Lord.
Yes,
There's nothing
but
to say that these three couldn't have been killed and brought back and thrown into the town.
no, but if they've been killed and get thrown back into the town, that suggests that the dragons have done it, which will potentially encourage that paladin guard guy to mobilize all their guard forces and make our job harder. If they hear no news, then they have no immediate reason to mobilize, or they might have
Okay,
done
so let's move everything onto the spider and get going.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dragon Boy's like, I'll go prepare to scare the villagers away and lure that guy into a fight that I can't win if I fight him directly, but hopefully that I just won't come to that.
Yeah.
I'm good enough at hide.
And Joseph, I'm like 90% sure that Graham's probably asleep. But I'm just gonna say this before we finish up. Of like, I imagine their character would be able to cobble together some sort of like not exactly cryogenic storage, but like something we could put a body in to keep it from rotting at least.
You mean like a freezer?
Oh, he is awake.
Barely. Sorry, I had to take a long break to go and die in the bathroom.
That's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
I hope you're okay now.
Hopefully, yeah.
I'm still intrigued about this Bugs Bunny plan working.
But essentially, my thought was like, if we can, as weird as it is, experiment on the people, we might be able to learn more about this weird magic connecting them all. So
Sure.
we at least like keep the diplomat guy. He seemed nice.
Yeah, no, the Bugs Bunny plan is entirely like
Yeah,
Bunya has to turn into a stupid, sexy knight that counterpart to the knight that we're trying to lure out of the way.
You need a bimbo for the himbo. It's the only
Yeah,
way.
exactly.
You need the sexy jutsu.
Yep. And I'm a master at sexy no jutsu.
If they're
Excellent.
not humanoid.
I mean, in the
True.
the Bugs Bunny plan does not need you to actually like look any different than a 6 foot tall rabbit in a dress.
Which is peak sexuality.
I mean, it always worked.
It did.
Turns out that is what this Oz guy is just into.
He's like a really closeted furry, and you just are the
Yeah.
person that like brings it out.
Yeah.
Hey, there's always a chance. That can be the backup plan. If you find when you get to that village, you just find the guy who's trying to help you just dead on the ground. Like, oh well, we're going to Bugs Bunny plan.
It all goes like massively wrong, and we end up getting involved in the fight. One of us gets like decked hard enough to go through a wall. Turns out that person ends up like in his house, and it's all just furry and Omegaverse stuff everywhere.
First
But-
it's lining every wall.
But yes, I think this is a good point for us to stop, as it's very late, and the Graham baby needs his EPs.
And we'll call it there with you guys heading back to go get the Dark Lord for your evil plans.
Yeah, we will
I
ex-
tried
we
so
will
hard.
explain to you, Graham, what you missed.
I
We
do not
tried so
appreciate
hard to
being
go for the
infantilized, despite the fact that I am, in fact, falling asleep.
Okay, EP time.
Truly, I am both of these things at the same time.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, Graham, no session tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
So you
yeah.
get you get your sleep all day.
He doesn't.
I've signed up for a Magic the Gathering pre-release, so
Oh.
Up playing cards.
That reminds me, some friends have invited me to a Commander game on Monday.
that sounds like a terrible thing. I'm sorry for you.
Okay, I'm going to end this here.
That's
Okay.
A good 3 hours game.
yeah.
We started late.
True.
You guys got a lot done.
Yeah. And
The
We
only
tried
thing
so hard to